flip it over. Our heart keys aren't working, or are they? They are. The heart keys, right on my heart. Folks, it's the playoffs. We're back. It's more MD2L action. I'm here for you tonight, like I always am. It's Dr. Heckle, and with me always is my co-caster, my brother from the same mother. Bet you didn't know that. Snoe Plaus. We're here to bring you some lower bracket elimination action between Bury Me, and GRIN Esports. We got a draft. Let's go right to it. And we are seeing some maybe unfamiliar bands. If you've been following this tournament, we see a Techies and an ET band over at Bury Me. Of course, Sand King's there. Phoenix is there. And then on the other end, we see Treant Protector accompanying Luna and Tusk. And a Mirana first pick for GRIN, countered by an SD first pick for Bury Me. Snow, what do you think?
Oh my,
yeah, if you've been paying attention to the pro scene, there's a pretty large international tournament going on.
Sure.
Which is really cool to be going on during playoff season, right?
Yeah.
You see, like, really some of the peak teams that, like, at the really, like, high-octane performance, what these heroes can do.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, a lot of these bands and picks are not unfamiliar.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, there's a Tinker band for GRIN.
Yeah, Mirana is a top-tier carry right now, and also flex to the support spot. Solar Flare just giving an insane amount of utility in fights. Shadow Demon giving tons of utility. The Purge is excellent right now. The Save utility, the Vision from Shadow Poison, and the Facet, all very good things. And we're seeing a lot of kind of meta darlings in the bands with heroes like the Tusk Treant, Lina. Lena's not so hot anymore, pun intended.
Oh, jeez,
but
dude.
The Phoenix and the Sand King are definitely hot picks, too.
Yeah. Wind Ranger now getting banned out as well from GRIN. Maybe the most boring carry in Dota. I would rather see Anti-Mage. I'd rather see Luna. I'd rather see Luna, who's been untouched. You know, we saw a lot of picks. A lot of Luna picks this past couple of days at the International 2024, International 13, if, you know, depending on how you want to keep count of those. But, yeah, they have been largely ignored so far as we go deeper into the bands. Now, I want to establish some of the storylines for these two teams as the MD2L playoffs have progressed. GRIN Esports suffered a rough 2-0 loss to Team Entropy in the upper bracket, and now find themselves in the lower bracket against Bury Me, who had a comeback. Well, they were up 1-0, then they went down 1-1, and then with a commanding performance from Mossflower on Phoenix last week, went 11-4 in a 16-minute GG in their win over We Love Gorf. So that is the momentum carrying Bury Me into this match, whereas GRIN Esports is looking to recover from a harsh 0-2 loss. And there's Luna, just like I said.
Yeah, a great pairing with Shadow Demon. Right now, Luna doesn't really have any bad carry matchups, which is extremely good. She is a good recovery farmer and an insane late game hero.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Shadow Demon, Glaive Bonanza with the Luna Illusions. Her new passive, she gets the Lawnmower for free as an ability that got upgraded from her Shard. And we see a Darkseer pick from GRIN Esports, a very popular offlaner, and kind of scales with your enemy carry. So even if you're behind, you're never really behind if you have a Darkseer and you've got wall up.
10 seconds.
Yeah, great initiation, counter initiation, some anti-melee, and some anti-carry, right? Already you have one good illusion in the Luna, and the rest of the draft, the other team's going to be thinking about it. Like, we can't give, like, these insane Darkseer illusions, right? So let's get the Wyvern.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay. Some more anti-carry support, potentially. Could be a mid Wyvern if Topson is here. My favorite pro player, Topson.
Topson's been killing it.
I have not been. Yeah, I mean, he made top 6 already, right? So,
yeah.
Have not seen a lot of Arath, the Winter Wyvern, recently. Even though it is a heal meta.
It's a pub. It's a good pick in high pubs because it's kind of flexible there. It's just it's scary to do in like a do or die situation, right?
Yeah.
If you're going core Wyvern, like, especially against the Mars, like, if you look at Bury Me, this could be like Team Spirit's draft. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. I mean, with the Mars pick now as their offlaner, is this Collapse or is it Mossflower, you know?
5 seconds.
We'll find out.
Yeah, this is a we always like to talk about draft ambiguity on the Heckle Studios casts of MD2L and otherwise other tournaments. But I mean, the offlaners are out. Mars, you kind of always run off lane. Darkseer, you always kind of run off lane. Now, you mentioned Mirana is kind of a flex pick. We've seen a lot of very potent Mirana play at the International, like we said. But is she still viable as a support?
Yeah, it's still very possible. I mean, Solar Flare can buff up any of your other cores, and ranged cores are so popular these days. But I don't know if you want your Solar Flare to buff up your Winter Wyvern.
Well,
Yeah, sure, the damage is good, but I'm probably leaning this to more be a core Mirana. It's just so good in that role.
yeah. I mean, the shard, the sort of cat breath going out in front.
That's not so good.
Yeah, that's not so good. Doesn't that scale with attack damage? Isn't there something like really weird about that ability?
It's very situationally narrow, which means it's hard for it to be good.
Fair. You're going to see the Lich pick now. It's the 4th overall pick for Bury Me. Rounding out the supports, allegedly. You never know. This could be a mid-Shadow Demon. It could be 2012 again, There's presidential debates on television. The time is right for that. But Lich is just an all-around good support, even with the randomness of Chain Frost. Just having Frost Shield, we were glazing Frost Shield last week. It's just a great spell. Frost Blast, an excellent spell for harassing in lane. His innate with getting mana from dead anything nearby and having no inherent mana regen. Very unique, but also very good in the laning stage when he's constantly around things that are dying. Just a really good, solid support pick.
Yeah, and some more disable. Some disable and some buff. Like, Luna likes buffs, and even defensive buffs, so Luna can just stand there and throw out Glaze and Lich. Lich's Frost Shield is good for that. And they were kind of light on disable. I mean, Disruption's a decent disabling spell, but it's so flexible it's not... Oh, whoa. Morphling into the Shadow Demon. That's kind of brave.
Is this the third anti-carry kind of setup here? Right?
Yeah, right.
Because you got Morphling who can just change into Luna, Winter Wyvern who can make Luna hurt her allies, and then Darkseer who can get Luna illusions. Now, I can see the theory in this draft, and I will say also GRIN Esports is a little stun light. You've got Mirana Arrow and Vacuum to cancel channels, and of course Adaptive Strike Strength from Morphling and Wyvern ult, sure, but
that's pretty high committal. Yeah, you might need some more lockdown. The thing you're always worried about is Morphling is, am I gonna get run over in the first 25 minutes? And the squad from Bury Me is the type of team that can do that. I mean, Shadow Demon Luna can just push down towers if they win a fight. Also, Shadow Demon against Morphling is just timeless. You can just disrupt him and get his illusions. And that even works through BKB now. So, great scaling potential there. That's part of why Shadow Demon is just insane.
When did Banish go through BKB?
When they changed BKB.
Oh my god, that's insane.
5 seconds.
Yeah, well, so you don't get sucked into another dimension, but you still get the illusion.
Oh, okay, all right. I haven't seen much Shadow Demon since the changes around that, so you'll have to bear with me. Now, it looks like GRIN Esports is anticipating a mid pick from Bury Me with that OD and Storm ban. Meanwhile, Bury Me is anticipating also a mid pick. And they would be right, because there is the Pangolier to round out GRIN Esports draft. Their second melee hero. So is this going to be like offlane Morphling? Offlane Mirana?
It's going to be probably safe lane Mirana.
No, never mind. The Darkseer is the offlaner. It's going to be support Mirana, support Wyvern. Or is it 2015 again? Is support Fling? It's not even my birthday.
Yeah, they're moving that Mirana to support, definitely.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it's definitely going to be. It's got to be a mid pick here from Bury Me. That's pretty clear cut, unless it is Shadow Demon mid, and my dreams really are going to come true, and we're going to see like a support pick here.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that.
Oh, man.
Oh, I gotta adjust this air conditioning. It's either too hot or too cold.
It's a hot one in the Northeast corridor. You know, it's gonna be like high 80s this weekend. They are gonna be cooking.
Last couple nights were a little chilly, if you know what I mean. Oh, and the
Fair.
puck here.
Yep.
Decent counter to Pango, because you can coil and they can't roll up. They can't really escape. Also, a decent setup for the Mars and the Lich. Just kind of hold them in place.
Yeah. Arena
This
of
is gonna-
Blood.
Yeah, because both teams are kind of like point and click CC light. So a lot of heroes are going to be able to strut their stuff. This is going to be a very execution kind of game. If you can hit your spells, if you can dodge the enemy spells, it's all going to come down to that, I think.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you've got Eclipse, you've got Arena of Blood, you've got Chain Frost. All these things synergize beautifully with Puck ult. Meanwhile, over on the other side, your team fight's mostly looking like Winter Wyvern Ultimate and Wall from Darkseer. No, Rhino on the Pango. What's that? Sorry.
You have the absolute doom combo of Winter Wyvern Darkseer, right? Vacuum into Winter Wyvern ult, and then the Pangolier rolls in. That's the kind of situation you're going to try to avoid on Bury Me. But if they do avoid that, maybe they can take some head-on fights. We'll see.
Yeah, and there is some preemptive save here from this Shadow Demon. If Shadow Demon isn't caught in that initial initiation, they have the potential to save whoever gets Winter's cursed by that Winter Wyvern. So it's going to be paramount to be like a screen away. Maybe we might see a Blink Dagger rush from Shadow Demon to accommodate. Who knows? But as the planning time burns down, we're going to get into Game 1 of Bury Me versus GRIN Esports. Remember, this is lower bracket action, folks, here on MD2L Season 17 playoffs. We got a main game for you. We'll switch on to the main screen. It's loser go home. It's a best of 3 tonight. Let's see the fireworks as these teams are loading in now. Last match MVP for for this Darkseer, and we're going to see the immediate smoke from GRIN Esports up here on the Dire side. It's going to be Baby B on the Darkseer, JB on the Marana, Bry Guy on this Winter Wyvern, Rhino on the Pangolier. Some friendly tipping going on here. Bob getting his share of coin. Yes, Pixie with tail on the Morphling. Meanwhile, here on the Radiant side, we're going to hear a lot from Pyrian Flax real quick. We're going to see Bo, not Bob, on Lich here. Mr. D, Denver, as you may know him, on this Mars. Jamie on the Shadow Demon. Reaper X9 on the Luna, and Bobby, not Mr. Bobby, but just Bobby on the Puck. Now we are oh my god, the worst time to pause I've ever seen in Dota history. Holy Moses, on the mountain. It is
internet issues and mouse coming out. Oh no. They didn't have their story straight.
Oh boy, it's using one of those network mice that don't connect mouse to internet. GG. Oh man. Yeah, which is it? Folks, we're not referees here. We're just here to call the game. You know, how do we see vision? No, that's that. That's that. That's that.
Very here.
Yeah, how do we... there's some hotkey, but do they see it? Does this... So stupid. I'm so stupid. Does this Winter Wyvern see the Radiant team? Do they see Bury Me? Is this scouted out? Or does Bury Me see the Wyvern? The go deadlock. Yeah, I mean... That is
He's back. Is this arrow gonna land? If Mars rounds the corner and he's not ready, he could feel it.
Yeah, that would be quite bad.
He does have the fortune favors the bold debuff. That debuff range is massive. 1200.
Mm-hmm. They do not see Wyvern right now. I did find the hotkey for vision, while the Wyvern is seeing the entire enemy team. That's F1 through 3 for all you aspiring spectators out there, of which I am not. I wish Snoe Plaus was here to relieve me from this horrible yoke upon my shoulders, but we're going to be unpausing. There is going to be the Wyvern what is that called? Arctic Burn committed to fly around, gets to the low ground, spear coming out, but it will be the death of Bo on that Lich for first blood. Guy gets it, but the puck orb going in to clean up Guy as, Mars falls at, well, the Darkseer will pick that up. That's Baby B. The arrow flies through, just misses. They're gunning for Reaper on that Luna. It's 4 of them. 2 down on the side of Bear Me before the bell. Puck will pick up this bounty rune here. It will be, looks like 1 picked up. They, Bear Me, despite giving up first blood, has the opportunity to pick up 3 bounty runes here, and most likely will. That's 2. And yeah, Lich will pick up the 3rd. Yeah. So, all in all, it does come out a little bit in the wash for Bear Me. They will have a slight gold lead. It's going to be Luna Lich down here for the Radiant, while our Dire team will be that will be a 4 Mirana, complementing this Darkseer. Pango versus Puck mid, and up top we've got Morphling. We've got Morphling Winter Wyvern against Shadow Demon and Mars, who has to shamefully walk home, or walk back to lane with, or doesn't spend the TP rather from that first blood engagement. Man, already raucous Snow. This is game 1 again of 3. It's best of 3. You lose 1, you get 1 more chance. You lose 2, you are out of MD2L season 17. There's going to be
every game counts. Every game matters here. You don't want to drop a game and then have to go beast mode to get back into it. You want game 1 just to feel a little comfortable going to the draft of game 2.
Yeah, and Guy over here on the Winter Wyvern getting pecked apart after that. What is the name of that? I just looking at Disruption. It's been a long week for your boy, Dr. Heckle. I don't want to bring this out in game 1 too much, but it's I'm just glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm playing Dota. Another Arctic Burn committed, and there's going to be the Disruption. And this, this spear setup is pretty point and click. Guy will go down. And, they can pretty much just do that all laning phase. It's that easy.
Yeah, we talked about no point and click stuns, but I mean, Disruption is just good enough, right? It'll set up your Puck, it'll set up your Mars. Oh, jeez.
BM pause.
Packet loss from your past one. It's never good.
Yeah, that is pretty infuriating. I'm sure you've. When were you experiencing packet loss? I remember there was a there's a bank run. Okay.
Like at the airport.
Oh my god! Oh, it was at the is it the hotel room at TI6?
Hotel room. Yeah.
For some reason, you were experiencing packet loss, and I and our buddy Neil were not.
Yeah. Internet or hotel Wi-Fi is it's always hit or miss, right?
It's almost always cursed.
Yep.
We talking about Viscous in chat?
So, yeah.
Goo Guy gets goons gone. Let's talk about gooning.
Really?
No. We're gonna surpass that. We're gonna go past that. We're gonna miss that exit. We're just gonna keep on driving.
Yep. Google will right the ship.
Yes.
How's this mid matchup going? CS.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. It would be great if I had that up. Yeah, it's a slight lead for the Pango. 10 last hits to 9 of the pucks.
Very slight. Stupid.
I'm going insane. We're 2 minutes into this game, and it's like I'm watching an OG match. It's insane.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It looks like Mars is optioning into a Bassy ring. It's not going to help. Well, it's going to help the Shadow Demon. It wouldn't help the Lich. You always want to think about if you're going Bassy ring and you're laning with the Lich.
Yeah, I have made the unfortunate muscle memory error that I feel like a lot of Lich players, a lot of long-time Lich players have made after Innates and Fastest got introduced, of just oh yeah, I build, Arcane Boots builds out of Basilius Ring now. Ugh, pardon me. And yeah, I'll just start off with the Sobi Mask, and I'll use my Bounty Rune Gold to finish the recipe. And it'll be that easy. And it's well, what if you took 325 gold, or however much it is, and you just balled it up, and you threw it in the garbage for an item that will do nothing for you?
Huh.
It's not good. It never feels good. And then you buy clarities, and then it's just like you are reported by your entire team for throwing.
Is support clarities. Clarity your friends.
Oh yeah, clarity your friends. Now that is not reduced, I believe, right?
Correct.
It's only salves, and it is that you have to share tangos.
Indeed.
Oh, thank Christ that Slacks actually has a listenable sound clip this year instead of just him screaming again.
Yeah. I mean, we take what we can get, right?
Yeah.
Dota and
If you have not had the pleasure of finding Sir Action Slacks in matchmaking, by the way, count yourself amongst the lucky. That guy is miserable. I mean, I'm sure Jake is pleasant in real life. I've only met the guy extremely briefly at TI4, where I told him that I don't think I would have. I didn't anticipate seeing Omni Knight getting picked, and he just kind of did his thing. But yeah, he's not a pleasant person to be on the enemy team, and he's not a pleasant person to have on your team.
Indeed.
You can check my
Don't
Dota
meet your
buff.
heroes, people.
Yeah, don't meet your heroes. That is for sure. On that, we we did have a member of our stack of the good people of New Rome meet Sebastian Debs. You might know him as Seb. Before he sort of rose to prominence on OG. This was at TI4. This is in 2014. 25 packet loss on Luna is miserable. That is not. That is never a scenario you want for your position 1 carry.
Nah, unplayable.
But he met. Seb met our buddy Max at TI4. Went for the high five, and down low 2 slowed him. Just an absolutely brutal thing to do to anybody. But to somebody, like, you know, with a good, like, I don't know, 5,000 MMR differential between you and this just, like, fan at TI, that is, you know, that's a war crime, I think. I'd be willing to escalate that to a war crime. I think we should put Sebastian Debs on trial at The Hague.
Wow. At The Hague?
At The Hague. I'm going to ship Seb to
That's
The
a real
Hague.
deal. Like, who, what was that? What was that last one?
I'm
Hold
going to
on.
ship Sebastian Debs to The Hague.
Okay, you're gonna drive him to the airport?
Yeah, I'm going to drive him to the airport from France or Portugal if he's visiting No Tail or whatever, and I'm going to send him on a one-way trip to the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm. Always a good call.
Yeah.
Luna's back. Let's see. Let's see if we can get back in the action here. We're seeing the classic build here now. Moonglaves and Lucent Beam. It's cool because you can just level Beam and be aggressive as Luna.
Yeah.
And it's a good build. Still farm quick.
Yep.
Because you have Lunar Blessing as a passive.
Yeah, I mean, just having that straight up, I think it scales better now, too. It's just nice.
Lunar Blessing? Yes. Does.
Now, Lunar Orbit, that is something.
Yes. That's kind of nuts. Oh, yeah, with this facet, you don't get the damage resist. But you get a little bit of that farm speed.
Oh, the Moonstorm, dude. Is that, that used to be her old... That was the lawnmower build, wasn't it? Wasn't it you, like, got Ags, or was that the old Shard, maybe, before they put in...
The old Shard.
Yeah.
It's really good. You just get, like, 150 free damage after it plebs.
Mm-hmm. Sick stuff.
And, yeah, that's all bouncing around, and then you have your Shadow Demon illusion.
Yep.
Wow, and we got shouted out. How do you like that?
Can I all chat? I can. Don't flame
Hell
me. Were you able to see that?
Yes, I saw it.
Nice.
I don't know if they can see it.
Fair. Is good at heckling on stream. That's for the people to decide for themselves. If you think I'm good at heckling on stream, press 1.
You can dish it out. You can dish it out when it's warranted.
I think maybe 2 minutes ago I said I was going to send Sebastian Debs to The Hague to be prosecuted for war crimes. So
That's a strong Heckle.
That's
Yeah,
a
I'd
pretty
say
strong heckle, I think. Have you ever seen the video of the dude from Serbia who gets like sentenced to 20 years in prison in the International Criminal Court, and he just like drinks poison and kills himself right there in The Hague?
Wow. No, that sounds intense.
This happened like this century. It's crazy.
Wow.
It was like
Oh,
on TV
that's
and
pretty
shit.
intense.
Yeah.
Like this century, like past year 2000.
Yeah. Yeah. When was the? This is how we'll fill the time. Let me check the. It wasn't Mozilov. It was Serbian war criminal poison. Slobodan Praljuk.
Oh.
This was in 2017.
Wow.
Yeah. Upon hearing the guilty verdict upheld in November 2017, Praljuk stated that he rejected the verdict of the court and fatally poisoned himself in the courtroom. Now, you may be asking yourself, how did he get a vial of lethal poison into the courtroom? I don't have an answer for that.
No. Wow, this is pretty intense.
I realize I said that in a way that sort of implicitly suggests a kind of broader conspiracy. I am extremely ignorant on this subject. I am not suggesting anything. All I know is that the dude just drank poison after he was found guilty of war crimes in 2017.
Yeah. I mean, that's a play, right? That's the option select.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you had 25 packet loss, would you drink poison or finish the game?
I would finish the game because it's just Dota. You know what I mean? They like
Right.
the stakes are pretty low.
Well, I didn't say it was a lethal poison. Let's say you could guarantee the win, and this is, of course, playoff Dota. And let's just say you get food poisoning pretty badly, but it's only 24 hours.
Okay.
Like, it's not fatal.
I'd play through it. Yeah, of course.
You would take the packets rather than the free win, but give yourself food poisoning?
No, I take the free win and get food poisoning.
Damn.
I'd do that.
That's a real carry. If you're out there watching in Twitch, you got to have that kind of mentality when you're playing with your team. I don't care if it's with your stack. I don't care if you're solo queuing. That's the kind of mentality you need to have.
Yeah, are you kidding me? No, if it's the playoffs and I can get my team a dub, I'll puke and shit in 24 hours. Easily. Sorry to be a bit blunt, but like not even thinking about it. I was thinking like real poison, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like fucking hemlock, like hemlock or something.
Yeah, no. I'm not doing that for Dota, but I'll go nuts with my, gastrointestinal system to get the squad a big dub.
We're unpausing! We're here! Hooray! No more food poison, no more war criminals. It's just Dota, baby! MD2L Season 17! It's the playoffs! It's lower bracket action! Loser go home! It's game 1. We're right back at it. And man, it is, it's kind of suffering here for the Dire safe lane. GRIN Esports is having a rough one, just kidding. A quick little wand pop after a morph down with agility.
Everything's not okay. Like in 11 stacks of wands, you're back at full life.
Yep. It's simply that easy. They're looking to punish this this pull here very hard from Bury Me. Mars dropping dangerously low, throws out the spear, squeaks away with sub 20 health. That is just goes to show how strong Arctic Burn can be. You do not want to be. And that is the... Oh! Almost gets him with the Splinter Blast, too. Mr. D, you gotta be careful. Mars staying sub 100 health, gets hit by another Splinter Blast, deploys the Arctic Burn, but gets banished. And now it's Jamie punishing Bry Guy again for his aggression, gets taken down, and now it's going to be Pixie with a tail, aggressing onto Jamie, trying to get something back from his fallen comrade, unable to do it. Jamie will leave out the side. It's a free kill on this Winter Wyvern.
You got to be careful as the universal supports against Shadow Demon. Yes, you got buffed and that you can fade a little bit better, but your illusions are so good.
Yeah, really good quality stuff. Ah, we heard another spear land. Good thing I was still clicked on Mars. And
bottom, we might see some fireworks.
Yep. Arrow comes out. It misses, but a Frost Blast from Bo will send Darkseer Straight to the next life. They go down. It's a 4-2 kill lead now for Bury Me, Bury Me. A 1K gold lead. And, yeah, Bury Me, Bury Me is making the most out of this. Has punished the Winter Wyvern in the GRIN Esports safe lane. Just got a kill on the offlaner here, and it's looking up. Oh, but as I say it, mid lane, Pangolier, IT tours that kill. Puck goes down to Rhino's Pango. And you see the CS kind of needed that. He was a little behind. It was even. This could help widen the divide between this Pango and this Puck. The P's have it, folks, and it's a pretty split mid lane.
Indeed. Yeah, it's kind of pokey. We got another pause coming out here. What other war crimes can we dig up?
I was going to ask you who your favorite war criminal is.
My favorite? I don't have a favorite war criminal.
Okay, all right. Who's your favorite war criminal to talk about in discussion?
I still think this is a trick question, and I refuse to answer.
That's fair. That's fair. You know what, Snow? You passed the test. You win. I tried to get you to admit that you like, I don't know, Pol Pot or something on stream, and you passed.
I'm glad. This is not the first time I've been tested.
I'm not a coward. I've just never been tested. But I like to think that if I was, I would pass.
Yep, everyone make sure, get your vaccines.
Yeah,
Stay
it's
healthy.
COVID season out there. Get your boosters. Don't listen to Dickie Barrett. That dude's messed up. And yeah, we see Morphling pinned to the trees up here in the Dire safe lane. Pixie with tail, though, persevering. 17 last hits compared to the 21 of the Mars. Trying to make lemonade out of the kind of lemons that they've been served up. Kind of an explosive offlane here.
Yeah.
And they're just going to waveform in onto Jamie. Tosses out the Splinter Blast. It's a bit of a commitment for a harass. Now Pixie with tail has no escape mechanism. Still can hang on, and mid again. Bobby versus falling again to Rhino. It's starting to see a bit of a mid diff coming up here. Hey, I got to keep my eyes glued to this middle lane.
Used the roll, took care of business. Now looking to gank bottom.
Yeah, well, with no roll, we'll use that to refill the bottle at the very least. Call his retreat. And, this Mars falling low. Jamie goes down. This time it's to a Pixie with tail on this Morphling. It looks like the Grim Esports folks. Meanwhile, down here at bot, there's just action all over the map. Like, all of these games. This is... When the order goes down, it's like the old LGD strat. You know, you cause chaos all over the map. You keep your team on the enemy team on the back foot. You attack all vectors at once, and it's just chaos.
Yeah, the hard part of that is resource allocation. Like, if one hero is at the wrong spot, maybe you use too many resources or too few in a certain spot, it could really change the effectiveness. Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, all the while, you're trying to maintain stacks. And, yeah, here comes Shadow Demon running up top here. Has that Shadow Poison now. Banishes up. Oh, sorry about that. Banishes up this Winter Wyvern. And as I regain control of my camera, Pixie with tail looking to make a return shot here. Onto Shadow Demon. Has 3 stacks of Shadow Poison on him. Needs to be careful. And there's the 4th. Has a 12-stack wand and a Lotus. So unless this is a fatal blow, which it very much is, need to pop that wand maybe a little bit sooner. Pixie with tail goes down, and I hear the Pango ult coming in from behind. Jamie now hit by Rhino, rolling around at the speed of sound. Rhino's got places to go, needs to follow his rainbow, finds the Mars, hits him once, hits him twice, and the slide out takes out the Mars, takes down the Mars, and TP's right back to mid. Right back to CSing, right back to hitting Bobby with his rapier on the side, which I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do with a rapier. It's a pointy sword. It's not really a slashing implement. It's piercing damage. And yeah, wow, crazy fighting here in the top lane.
Yeah, wow. I mean, that's what you want to bring. Like, if you're the Radiant here, you always want to pressure a Morphling. You never want them to arm with that wave.
Mid lane here, Bo comes in with a crucial taunt, and there comes the Dream Coil. That's right. That's what Puck's ult is called. And another Frost Blast comes out. Bobby finishes the meal. It is now a kill going the way of Bury Me, Bury Me. It is a very hotly contested mid lane here now as Bobby gets that revenge kill.
Yeah, really big.
I was about to say meanwhile top, but no, that's just Morphling doing Morphling things. And going back to full health off of like two Lotuses. Lotuses? Lotai? Does anyone know Latin? Oh, and there's going to be the Arena of Blood and the Spear onto this Morphling, but here comes the Cold Embrace from Winter Wyvern. He's going to be just fine. 2 ultimates from your off lane. Shrug it off. It's okay. We're in a healing meta. Winter Wyvern says no.
I'm a bit curious as how the Winter Wyvern got vision. I thought you weren't supposed to have linked vision.
It is Bloodsport, so that's a very good question. Snow?
Yeah, I don't know if they planted a ward or... I know there were creeps in there.
Mm-hmm. Does that share vision like that? Was it in range of the tower? No, there's no way.
No.
Get some ult canceling here mid. Very good.
Revving it up.
Hastes away. The Mirana arrow comes out and misses the puck. Who's hasted? That would be quite the bit of athleticism. As this Mirana swings by, gets the ward. Commits 2 sentry wards. I mean, I guess that first one was Rhinos, but yeah, finally the vision is knocked out mid, and now it's Jamie up top here, trying to disrupt this pull, threatening Guy with the shadow poisons, but might have bitten off a little bit more than he could chew. Here comes Rhino again, as eyes only for Jamie, though, as this Pango rollout is trying to find this Shadow Demon, is just missing him with every roll. He's painting the corners, dodges the shield crash. There's the taunt onto Rhino. His ult is done. Here comes the Chain Frost. It's going to bounce. First, it is Rhino, and now Guy is looking bad, too. It's going to be a double kill for Jamie. Put that on the highlight reel, man. That's some fancy footwork. Takes out the mid, takes out his opposing support. Whew.
And another double stack on the Ancients.
This is support play, folks.
Yes. Wow. This SD is stacked, almost as rich as the Morphling. But the real focus for them is in the safe lane here. Whoa. Is that a dive?
Yep, this is a deep dive now, and Luna is standing and delivering against Baby B. Baby B's dropping low, and the Lucent Beam will finish it off. Reaper calls his bluff, but now it's to answer to the Morphling. Pixie with tail, Twin Gate spot, says thank you very much, collects the free dub, and will Twin Gate back top to collect his farm.
That's really big for the Morph. I mean, you kill the richest hero on the map, and you're right next to the Twin Gate, so you can farm wherever you want. But that gets Morphling really back into the game.
Yeah, I mean...
But Luna is off to a fantastic start. Kind of accelerated, top of the net worth, looking to really just farm and take over the map if they can. But
yeah. 72 last hits for this Luna. Wow. 72! She is hard farming. Meanwhile, mid, yeah. Bobby playing with fire with Rhino again. Oh, reacting though. Shield crash. What is the other side? Swashbuckle. I don't play these heroes. Okay, it's hard to keep all this stuff straight. I'm just a humble support player, you know. I don't.
Swashbuckling.
Yeah.
Your pirate hat. They need to do these Ancients. These stacks in the triangle.
Yeah, I mean,
if mid falls, and like Pangolier, Darkseer, Morphling can get a hold of that, that's something big.
I can't observe that Splinter Crash, or I think it'll, or Splinter Blast, or else it'll destroy my PC. They are going to start to do these. Rhino is sniffing around, though. He knows something's up, because Bobby's not in the lane. He's going to kill this Lich for free. Some stacks over here as well. There is a smoke out from GRIN Esports. They're going to look to see if they can find some of these bury me stacks. Where these players are farming. The Luna's mid now, too, so they've got to know. The Solar Flare is up, though. They will find Reaper, not quite in vacuum range, and it's going to be a dud wall, just like the one on the U.S.-Mexico border. It's a useless thing, just like that Darkseer ult. Rhino bouncing around now. Committed the ult for nothing as well. So it's going to be two...
Stack, though. The stack jungle is just being cleared out. They need to take that ancient stack there, too. Like... That's the tough part if you do too many stacks. Stacks are in meta right now, but you need to clear them still.
Yeah. Or, I mean, you know, I've always been a strong, whatever the opposite of an advocate is for stacks, but hold that thought. There's the disruption save from Winter's Curse. I said it earlier, but there's the Arena of Blood. We'll pin that Winter Wyvern against the wall. You get those for free. on that hero through the Winter Embrace. Mr. D trying to clean this thing up. Jamie coming through with the Shadow Poison. Has 4 stacks, 5 stacks now on Rhino. He's going to get pummeled down. Pops the stacks. Not quite enough to surge onto JB on Mirana. Will run away. Mr. D flustered. 2 low heroes. He's going to get pecked apart. The spear coming out. Tries to save him. But Baby B will pick up the double kill. The Ion Shell in the long drawn-out fight is not in the favor of Bury Me, Bury Me.
And the stacks were cleared. Did you see who did that? Was that Morphling or Luna?
Was it Morphling? I don't know. Let's check the last hits. I mean, Morphling's got 70. Luna's got 109. It's 13 minutes into this video game right now, and this Luna is yeah. Meanwhile, here at mid, Bobby again getting smacked up. Commits the Dream Coil. Throws out the Jaunt or the Orb. Will Jaunt up, but is there a bit of miscommunication here? Jamie finding this. Oh, Rhino gets popped before he can ult on this Pangolier, before the magic immunity can kick in. And wow, really good timing, really good heads-up play there with that disruption from Jamie. Timing out very well with that Shadow Demon ultimate. There are accusations of lag being thrown out here now by Bry Guy on this Winter Wyvern. You know, this is a good friendly league, friendly game, friendly players. They'll pause, enemy team quick to offer up a pause opportunity for them. And
Let's take a quick look at items. Like the neutral items, you can clearly see what some of the best ones are.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Tango got the Lance of Pursuit, which is great for them. A ton of Seeds of Serenity. That's just a fantastic item. It's good for pushing, good for farming. It's good for keeping your cores healthy to push after a fight.
Yeah, and, you know, Safety Bubble, always good for support. Always good for pretty much everybody. And Sparks of Courage for this Luna. The damage is good, you know, synergizes well with Glaives and provides that armor for when they're low. Don't see it too often, but yeah, Seeds of Serenity is like kind of the soup du jour right now for tier 1 items.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for Spark of Courage. It's not a great item by any means, but 16 damage if you can just hit neutrals it's not bad.
Yep. That's for sure. The Winter Wyvern has reconnected.
Yep.
Go when ready.
I go with a Echo Saber.
I was going to point that out. Yeah, opting for the Echo Saber before, say, a Diffusal Blade or a Javelin. And that is an interesting choice. I usually see those D-Blades in my pubs, at least. I'm not sure what the meta trends are. I don't know what Quinn Callahan is building over there on Game and Gladiators. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. 14-minute runes now. Whoa. Morphling cashing out. 4 bounty runes just sitting around in the comfort of his own jungle.
That pretty much flips the net worth lead, right? Now they are up in money. And
Yeah.
I think it might have been just because of those 4 bounties. That's like 800 gold.
Something like that. It's like 200.
Sure.
Yeah. But still, it's a 14-13 kill score in favor of Bury Me over GRIN Esports. A sub 1K gold lead goes the way of GRIN Esports, though. They're still very much in. It's a tight game, you know. You check out the grabs, and it is pretty much dead even.
Wow.
On
Win percentage 51-49.
Yeah, you can only the only place that you could ask for closer and more well-informed odds are, of course, with the diesel engine. Oh, but hold the phone, folks. It's a mid-fight here. The TPs are coming out. The Dream Coil is committed. The Lich ult will go way out of town, and it's going to be a near miss. This Arena of Blood onto 2 only finds the 1. So far, no casualties. A ton of ults committed. The Wall of Illusion's down. No vacuum, but the Rhino will go down. The Morphling will go down. This is pretty split so far. Jamie with the double kill. Looking for more here. Mr. D cleaning up Baby B. It's 3 on the deck now for GRIN Esports, and Mirana is looking like the next casualty. Puts up the high 5s. They are falling low, but a well-placed spear by Mr. D will secure the double kill for them as well. Mr. D and Jamie cleaning up this fight. It's a clean 4-0 for Bury Me.
Yeah, I think the Morphling just got clipped by some random SD damage and just died. I don't know if it was dissimulate or disseminate spread damage, or if it was just a rogue shadow poison, but after the Morphling fell, it was like 1 by 1. They were just in a little too far without the backup of having a Morphling come in and clean up.
Yeah, like, do they have the damage without this Morphling at this point in the game? You know, you've got Wall of Illusion, and you've got Winter Wyvern's Winter's Curse to kind of put that onus on the enemy team in ways. But you know, you want to be doing you want to have some control over the damage that you're doing yourself, right? And outside of that, it's Pango, it's Marana, and like, I don't know.
Right now, it's just the big team fight spells. Exactly what you were talking about. Roll, Winter's Curse, Vac, Wall, right? If you hit a really big, any one of those spells, you can take a fight. But all of them were they just hit one hero and they barely missed 2. Wow, great blink away bottom.
Yeah, Mr. D barely dodging this 3-man gank, trying to get away with his spoils of war from that previous team fight intact.
$2,000.
Yeah. Is it really $2,000 or is it 200?
Yeah, right.
A blink dagger for Rhino on this Pangolier. So really putting off this diffusal blade. And, you know, like, beyond, like, what's their catch over on GRIN Esports? You've got Marana Arrow, you've got Surge to catch up, Arctic Burn to slow, maybe Splinter Blast to slow too, but, you know, these are all, if you can see these heroes coming, it's going to be easy to kind of blink away, as we saw there with Mr. D on this Mars, to just, like, not be where the fight is.
Yeah, and that's why you got the blink dagger on the Pango.
Oh, but speaking of where the fight is, that is a very hasty Lich ult onto one person, and now that is down for this fight. Dream Coil is out on this Morphling, though. And the roll from Rhino will take out the Lich. Bobby is looking like next. Yeah, this. Oh, maybe not the best Winter's Curse from Bragai. A small communication error and a massive, a titanic arena of blood from Mr. D. Oh my god, 4 on the deck. Reaper explodes on Luna. Oh my god. They must be going crazy in comms. What a disaster for GRIN Esports. Oh my goodness gracious.
They're staying just a little bit too long, and then they just get clapped by a giant spell. I mean, in that fight, right, the Winter's Curse hit 1 hero, the Vac Wall hit 1 hero, and the roll killed a Lich. Right, we talked about this. The same thing happened last fight. You need these spells to hit multiple heroes, and you need to, like, crash them. Or else it's going to get drawn out, Luna's going to find good positioning and just clean you up.
Yeah, plus you got Shadow Poison coming out, you've got the constant annoying puck spells flying out, and all that damage being piled on. And Ion Shell is good in a sustained fight if you're on top of him, if you're within that range. But yeah, I mean, we saw what happened there, and this Luna is stacked. Finds the Morphling, Manta style out on that, another Dream Coil, Lucent Beam going down. Bobby will jump away. Marana TPing in here. JB on this Marana. Solar Flare is down. And oh, in the back, Mr. D finding this Marana. The disrupted Shadow Demon, but now Baby B hasting in on this Darkseer, gets a vacuum onto 2. Lich will go down. They are going to pursue this puck and get them. That's 2 on the deck now for Bear Me, but GRIN Esports is not done. They will just miss Mr. D. Maybe they are done. Blinks away to safety. They even put out the scan. They have an APB from Mr. D, but they cannot find him. And that'll be the end of that engagement. A 1,500 gold swing now. Still a 3K gold lead for Bear Me on the back of these fights. And man, it's I mean, we see the problems with the catch and the initiation, the positioning, the communication. It's you know, it's only 2 here on the deck for Bear Me versus that big 4-kill walloping in that last fight.
Yeah, well, keep in mind, kills later are worth more if you give them up earlier. So those are pound for pound bigger kills.
Yeah.
But, oh, is that a double? No. Okay, they have a good ward combo. They're going to go into Roche here. This is also where they fight pretty well. Like, Pango's great there, Darkseer's great there. They're a bit on cooldown, so we'll see.
Yeah, this is a very cheeky Roche. I like it. You know, GRIN Esports maybe feeling like the past fight went okay. The previous one was kind of a bit of a handstand, so Maybe this Roshan kill is enough to keep people afloat and will be enough to kind of give them an advantage in the coming push. I've seen some production houses call this the power play, the Aegis power play. You know, you've got, what is it, 5 minutes with the Aegis, and what do you do with it? How do you turn that into your advantage?
Yeah, there's some pretty juicy tier 2s out there. Oh, they're gonna go on bottom.
The smoke, and there's the Winter's Curse onto this puck. The Splinter Blast comes out. It's gonna be a full duration one. Maybe not the best. Oh, well, Bobby goes down, so all's well that ends well. I think there were some spells committed during the Winter's Curse from Pixie with Tail while Puck was under that invulnerability. But, again, all's well that ends well. Big ult committed. They do not have this wall of replica now, but bury me, without this puck, they're going to glyph this tower. They don't want to give it up too easily right now.
And it's the first tier 2. Yeah, you can still mess around a little bit. Your team's still strong. You have a gold lead. Your Luna is gigantic.
A rare complete whiff from Mr. D as he is in the middle of 4 heroes licking their chops. Pango nowhere to be seen. This Darkseer lurking back here in the forest. Will retreat. Doesn't want to push their luck. They saw what can happen when they hang around too long and prolong a fight, maybe past its expiration date, and yeah, they don't want any of that smoke. Is this going to be... Yeah, the Phylactery is up now for Luna. So they're going to option that into the Conda. The once much reviled Conda.
Well, it takes a little bit of time to figure things out in this game. There's a couple heroes where Conda is actually good, and Luna is one of them. And funnily enough, one of the only other decent Conda heroes is on the other team, Morphling.
Yeah, they are optioning for a much more mature build, of course, which is going to be BKB into Daedalus. Looking to... Oh my god, there's a gigantic fight bottom. There was an Arena of Blood. There was a Lichel, a Chain Frost. 2 heroes are dead on GRIN Esports, and yes, Bear Me is looking for more. They will find and impale this poor Mirana on the Spear of Mars. Mr. D now dominating. Don't worry, he didn't miss anything good. I'm sure it was not very impressive play, as this T1 will be the focus for Bury Me. And they're not the ones with the Aegis, folks. That kind of goes to show how much of a power spike that Bury Me is currently enjoying.
Yeah, wow. That was just a really good play. They didn't have any vision there. Neither team did. They just caught some heroes out. Hit some big spells. I mean, Arena is just so easy to fight around.
Yeah. You know, sometimes life is like that. It's just 2 people finding each other through happenstance, or groups of people, and then the magic happens.
Amen.
Amen.
And you're all trapped in an arena of blood.
Yeah. I mean, that's just life under capitalism, you know.
That's praxis.
That's praxis, baby.
Aghanim's up on the Pangolier, looking for those swashbuckles. Like, kind of going, investing more in that ulti, saying, alright, my Morphling is going to take us there. Gonna absolutely pound and pump out the damage with the right clicks. I'm just gonna be causing chaos with my ulti up, but I'm getting gone on mid.
Yep. Oh yeah, we see here this Pango, 3 angry men, well, angry heroes, pummeling into him. This gets obliterated, and we've kind of seen this Pango take like kind of a less team focused role and a more of a split pushy, split farming role in these past couple of engagements. Hasn't been present in these fights as they pop out, but oh wow, Jamie found in the woods, hunted and killed themselves. Baby B picking that up on that Darkseer now.
The Pango's been rumbling. It had some really key ultimates. I mean, most of the fight at top, Pango hit a good 2-hero ultimate, which set up the pick on the puck.
Oh yeah.
And the lift, I think.
That's a good point. Morphling still got this Aegis. Now Mr. D blinking into the tower, into vision range. So now Baby B knows that he can't blink out, and there's the Shivas committed. It's up. So is this Atos. Into the arrow by Mirana. Pixie with Tail, though, comes in, has the Aegis.
Whoa.
Lich also with a blink dagger? Yeah, wow, these are some rich supports, man. Pixie with Tail shows up.
Get out. And then everybody just hit double tap their blink daggers.
Yeah, the call is for Mercurial High Ground HG. They do disperse. 5 seconds left on this Aegis now for Pixie with Tail. That's all they're going to get out of this. Just a tier 2. A singular tier 2 from this Aegis power play.
Yeah, and this puck is a threat now.
Yep. Witchblade up. Yule's up. Blink up. Not to be underestimated.
Very elusive indeed. Level 2 on Solar Flare up on Team Marana. Yep. Optioning for the Gleep here. Going for the M4 kind of unblinking. Better now.
We love this. We love to see this. Oh, and a blink in onto to Bry Guy. The Wondrous Embrace will protect you for a little bit. But the taunt, while that's going on, this Winter Wyvern never stood a chance. 3 heroes. Slap them down. Bo getting the last hit. And the pings go out. They spot this courier. Did he? Did he? Oh, it was onto the Darkseer, who blinks out of the Arena of Blood before the Shadow Point or the Demonic Purge can do its dark business. And that was maybe the worst Lich ult I've ever seen in my life. I don't want to put anyone on blast here.
You're holding on to your position, right? You're making sure you can't get counter-initiated.
It's a zoning ult. That's the first Lich zoning ult I've ever seen since they added the ability to cast that off of Ice Spire. And Bo has had some, let's say, questionable ults this game on Lich already. But that one...
Yeah, for sure. It's not all about the ults, though, on Lich.
Of course not. No, we've...
good Sinister Gazes, some really good Frost Shields.
Yeah, clutch.
And not dying too much. It could be easy to spiral out of control. And you give up a couple solo picks. Maybe you get hit by an arrow, you get solo picked by Morphling, but the support's holding things strong.
Yeah, and now a smoke coming out from GRIN Esports. All 5 looking to recoup their losses here. Has the Winter's Curse onto that Lich, and the wall, the Vac. The Arena of Blood is not going to come out. The TP out. It's futile. 2 on the deck now. Jamie trying to get out. TP is flying and will throw up the high 5 on his way out. Gets out. Stops the bleeding. Does cut into their lead, though, quite a bit. A near 3K gold swing. That 9K lead is down to 6K now. Still, the kill lead is 28-20 in favor of Bury Me, Bury Me. But with 2 on the deck, GRIN Esports is looking to go right down mid lane, try to get this T2. But maybe they're on the hunt. Maybe it is a red herring. I did throw up a little bit in my mouth just now. If that came across, I'm very sorry. I'm glad you find that extremely funny, Snoe Plaus. Always a pleasure. You always have my back, buddy. That's why we keep you around. Only the finest and highest quality entertainment that venture funding venture capital can fund, you know.
Yeah. And that team fight there, that's exactly what the Dire drafted for, right? A 3-hero curse, excellent follow-up, right? That was their dream team fight. They need to take those fights under vision and kind of take them by surprise.
Yeah.
They need to replicate that.
Yeah, and as we see here, there's the ward. Probably saw all of it. And, yeah, the Winter Wyvern does not quite have the Blink Dagger yet. Opted for the Holy Locket and Aether Lens. Has the Blink Dagger queued up. Maybe could have gotten that a bit more on demand had they had more mobility. But, you know, we like to see these, more sacrificial support items, utility items like Holy Locket. Particularly, again, like I mentioned earlier, it's a healing meta, and Winter Wyvern is pretty good at healing. So.
Yep. And even there's, Vampire Fangs on the Marana with Solar Flare. Morphling went Nemesis Curse and has Morbid Mask. There's a ton of lifesteal in this game right now.
Yeah, that is, that's a little crazy. Oh, it's the counter smoke now from Bury Me, Bury Me. Catches the Marana, jumps out a Dream Coil, instantly cold embraced. Healed up for most of that damage. It's going to be kind of a dud engagement. Still 3 smoked. If they want to re-engage, they still have some stuff in the tank. No Dream Coil, though. Meanwhile, GRIN Esports is locked, cocked, and ready to rock with all their ultimates. It's I love this little MIDI off-brand Rocky theme that Darkseer has during his taunt. It's very good. Oh, Puck just jumping into 4 heroes. Gets normal punched by Darkseer. Is able to jaunt out. Throwing out the alt chat. Bobby feeling himself. Up. I hear a vac wall. It's onto 2, including this Luna. And there's the taunt. The Spire is out. It's a much, much better Lich ult. Bo hanging in there. Invis is the day God made him. A Winter's Curse coming out, holding people in place. The Luna is down. Rhino with the big teabag with that shield crash. While they're taunted, a big fight here for GRIN Esports. One down, they're in pursuit of this puck. Bobby is low. Turns around for just a second. Puts up the Ion Shell. Darkseer's looking for blood. Wants it so bad. Would he go into the base? My child would pursue the puck. My child would get dream coiled out of the TP. Dives a little too deep, a little too greedily. Pays for it dearly. Baby B getting punished by Jamie there. A 2-1 was looking pretty good. Gets turned into a 2-2 even split. Still, again, pretty good team fight. 2,300 gold swing. Still a 4K gold lead for Bury Me, Bury Me. Still the Luna on the deck. That's also important. They've proved that this Luna is mortal. Is that her first death? It's her second. But, you know, this hero has 22,000 gold worth of items, including the Conda, including the Mask of Madness, and the BKB, and the Manta style. Just rocking this game. Yeah, huge fight for GRIN Esports here. We got a game of Dota on our hands. You check these graphs, and things are in favor of the Radiant right now, in favor of Bury Me, Bury Me. But, you know, it's like 2-1. Oh, really good spear there onto Bry Guy. Has the amplified damage, too. Never stood a chance.
Oh, right next to Roshan.
But right when Roshan is... wait a minute. It's not time to... Yeah, it got... Why is he leaving the pit?
He's getting out of there.
Dude, Roche is wilding out right now. What is this? There's that Lunar Orbit coming out from Mirana. Chopping up Roshan, already down to half health. 30 seconds, no Winter Wyvern. But GRIN Esports, you might know... They don't have anything to answer this. You know, that Winter's Curse is their setup. That's the hit confirm. Once they hit a good one of those, they know what their vac wall can do. But they don't have it.
It comes out on a platter. And it's tough to take any fight 4v5, even if you have, like, Pango and Darkseer in the pit.
Yeah. I mean, Pango in the pit is like... Did you know that... Have you seen those videos of, like, somebody putting an apple in a jar full of water? Well, not full of water, like half full of water. And if you put a razor blade in there and just, like, shake it up, the razor blade will just peel the apple.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was one of those, like, clickbait reels on Instagram. But no, that shit works.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of like what Pango does in the Roche pit during his ult. Just shake it up, he's bouncing everywhere. Shield crashes out. Oh, that's a good Winter's Curse. But like we mentioned in the draft stage, Shadow Demon, the preemptive counter. There's the vac. There's the Arena of Blood. There's the Eclipse from the Luna. It's getting turned on their heads. Who cares about the wall? Who cares about the Winter's Curse? Yeah, buyback now from the Mirana. And Rhino sitting in his ball, praying that he gets out of this alive. Reaper is dealing damage. The Eclipse comes out, but so does the Cold Embrace. Rhino will live for now. No Arena of Blood, no Eclipse left over, and Pixie with Tail actually on the offensive here. Gem on the deck as well. Actually, we'll just kind of stop by to farm. Is that a sheep stick on Mars? It is. Wow.
Yeah.
Very mature play.
Yeah, Blink Sheep into your Chain Stun is really potent against heroes like Morphling. But, I mean, it's scary. You're going high ground against Winter Wyvern. You can't clump like that. Shadow Demon has Blink Dagger and was away from there, but still, it's set up at such an insane role.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of standing around looking at the disruption. And that is, I mean, that is strictly the counterplay. But like you said, we saw just how powerful that ended up being anyway. Multiple heroes dying, including that puck. Age is still up on that Luna for another 2 minutes, 40-some seconds. And it is.
And keep in mind, Winter Wyvern, Winter's Curse at max rank is 7 seconds.
It's a long time, Snow.
It's a long time. The disruption at max rank?
Oh, the initiation up here at top. The sheep stick coming in. The spear, and Luna is going to get a little distracted by this Winter's Curse, but the Arena of Blood comes into counter. But here comes Rhino, bouncing around in the Pango ult. There's the illusion wall up as well from Baby B. Mars pulled back in. Punch, that's 2 Mars illusions now. And it's, yeah, Mars on the deck, but the Chain Frost coming in, bouncing around. Rhino has it spinning around him. Maybe not the finest Lich ult, but it's enough to break things up. So far, just the Mars on the deck. Going to be a 1,500 gold swing, and now it is GRIN Esports with the gold lead. Check this graph. It is dead even a little favoring GRIN Esports now. You've got to be sweating if you're bury me. If these past couple of fights just haven't gone your way.
You got to keep it cool, right? You need to be all 5 heroes, but not clumped together, and I think you'll still be fine. Like, all of a sudden, we get Aegis and we can't fight. Like, something's weird in this equation. Yeah, but now, this Winter Wyvern's 18 with a Blink Dagger, a Gem.
Yeah,
fights are harder. You have to play it clean.
In that last fight, the Gem was on the deck, and this Luna's got too many items. Got the Ogre Seal Totem hanging out, has the Mask of Madness in the backpack, has just like a Claymore. It's going to turn into a Satanic soon. Mask of Madness still in their inventory. That probably is going to get disassembled for the Mask of Death, right? But man.
Yep. Dude, Mask of Death. Dota 1 Diesel.
Yeah, that's me. Let me tell you. It's I love Warcraft 3 custom games. Like Footman Frenzy and
Defense of the Ancients.
And Defense of the Ancients by Ice Frog. Oh my god, mid lane. Arena of Blood committed onto just the Morphling. The Spire goes down. Not a great Chain Frost from Bo's Lich, and now it's Rhino coming in with the rollout. Kind of just to break stuff up.
A lot of ultis used, though. I mean, if they could chase here,
yeah,
a fight.
A lot of depleted diamonds up there in the top screen. If you didn't know, that little green diamond beneath those portraits means that ultimate is available. But as we see, 4 black diamonds on GRIN Esports means that the only thing they have is replicate from Morphling. Now
ready to hit the slopes.
Yep, that horn means that the Aegis is out. Luna no longer has it. Subs in the Satanic now. That's this broadsword. What is a lady gonna do with this sword? I don't know.
Sell it.
She's riding this cat.
Broadsword is one of the worst items in Dota right now.
Really?
Yes.
Is that like pound for pound? Let's see.
Broadsword builds into...
I can't bring up the shop.
Saber, Blade Mail, Battle Fury, Mask of Madness, Shadow Blade. And its efficiency for the cost isn't very good, so it's usually one of the last components.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, when you're building Battle Fury, you'd much rather have the Claymore. People love a Claymore.
People love a Claymore.
I love this.
You want to get the Claymore first, but if times are tough, you get the Broadsword first.
Yeah, I love this itemization coming up here from Winter Wyvern, but hold that thought. It's a really, really, really good Lich ult here. Takes out Pangolier, but gets immediately punished by Bryguy on this Winter Wyvern. Report team friendly fire. GG. Oh.
Purged.
Onto, oh yeah, Jamie running away. Barely any health left. Gets the Gleipnir last hit. You don't see that too often, but it's a big Arena of Blood onto 2. Bryguy falling down first. Reaper cleaning it up with the BKB Eclipse now. Instant buyback from Bryguy, and it's triple kill now for Luna. And Bury Me is saying, don't bury me quite yet. Still plenty of fight within them. And when these team fight ults sync up and they hit. And this Luna is mommy. It's mommy time. Has, oh, that was the Conda. Why am I seeing like 2 Lucent Beams? Is that a talent or something? Lucent Beam hits an additional target at 25? That's madness.
That's nuts. And with Moonstorm, that's really good.
Yeah. Holy moly. Yeah, Moonstorm is, oh yeah, the buff every time a Lucent Beam hits. The base is cracked with 3 on the deck now. Reaper X9 on this Luna. Once that tier 3 goes down, it is, like I said, the Moonglade Fiesta. But there's the Wall of Illusion. Your Luna's my Luna now. She's just going to sit in it and think about what she did. It's hurting her that it is saving those unique attack modifiers, but Baby B may have bitten off a bit more than they can chew. The cold embrace. The spear comes out, sets up the Mars a bit, but the puck coming in there to scoop things up. Luna. Darkseer.
Ooh, Luna's in the base. No, you have to go bottom.
Yep.
Yep.
This
Tier 2 still up top.
maybe the call is thrown, but quickly shifted to bottom here.
Yep. Take the material. Looking to go MKB on the Luna.
Yeah, if the game goes that far. I mean, right now, Bury Me is just kind of balling out, but might have bitten off. I know I've been saying this a lot, but Bobby going in there, getting extremely aggressive. We hear a normal punch coming out from Baby B. A big vac into the Arena of Blood, though. There's the Wall of Illusion. Maybe the Arena of Blood to counteract that kind of thing. But Luna does go down. Mega Street kill going the way of Pixie with Tail, not to be outdone by his opponent. Position 1. Pixie with Tail coming in to clean that up. Has some toys of his own to throw around. Has the Mantis Style, the Daedalus, the Butterfly. Makes some lemonade out of those lemons. They take out that Tormentor very quickly. And that is a buyback on the Darkseer to hold. It was looking pretty bad there for a second. But they will hold, only lose 1 Rax. We see the fight recap. That's nearly 5k gold going the way of GRIN Esports to recover from a pretty effective strike into their base.
That's the cone you were talking about, right? The Marana shard is achieved by doing the Tormentor. But that was a massive arrow set up onto Luna.
Yeah.
Just like a full stun, and not even a Shadow Demon save into a BKB save could get you out.
Yeah, it is 4 people swarming you. There's very little you can do at that point. It's tough. Oh, Jamie. Might be out a little too far. Gets punched. Is getting Ion Shelled. Cannot blink away. The initiation range for GRIN Esports now with these Blink Daggers is severe. With Ion Shell on the target blinking in, you don't have time to react. You have to be careful if you're showing in lane. And Jamie finds that out firsthand. There's another blink in from Baby B, and now it is GRIN Esports' turn to do a counter punch. Gets the tier 3 with the blink in from Bobby. Again, extremely aggressive. Goes in their onesie. This is going to be a lane of racks now for GRIN Esports. They've evened the score up, barracks-wise, and will just leave. Whoa, I completely missed that. I did not see that at all. This is only the best and brightest from Heckle Studios. That's 2 racks now from GRIN Esports. And just like that, you take a look at this graph, and it is going haywire. It's still pretty close, though. Still pretty close. The gold lead has flipped over to GRIN Esports. The kill lead's still in favor of Bury Me. But objectively, and I do mean that in the strictest sense, I'm talking about objectives, GRIN Esports with the 2 racks down to 1. Now they're all moving as a unit mid. Meanwhile, Bury Me is just kind of gonna get this Roshan for free, more or less.
Wow.
Oh,
What?
there's the yell from Roshan, letting the entire.
What is fear?
What's up?
There's some fear. There's some apprehension coming from Dire. They're not going to get there in time. Just
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, they are rushing to the Twin Gate, and yeah, this is looking extremely free. But wait. Whoa, my God. Is it in time? Yes, it will be in time. Aegis does go the way of Luna, picks up the Ag Scepter, picks up all the goodies. And, meanwhile, hold on. They see Roshan getting taken. It's like, guys, can't get there in time, but I will get you Mega Creeps.
Sure.
That that was that is some baller play from Pixie with Tail. Just cuts through mid lane, and all of a sudden GRIN Esports has a slate of Mega Creeps. This is some inspired decision making. They have the gold lead, but it's only 1k. This game is virtually even, but now it's going to be an uphill battle from here on out for Bury Me. Even with the Aegis, they have to fight into Mega Creeps. It's going to be a full-on clash. They need to even the score, maybe even try to go for the jugular here with the Aegis of the Immortal. They cannot get a counter Mega Creeps as the tier 2 top is still up. But there's the blink in, the sheep, the spear, onto Morphling. It's going to be the double. The Venn diagram has been set up. The Morphling's in the middle, and that cross-section is Pain. But in the background, Rhino jumping in, stuns 2. It's Chain Frost coming out. Mars will suffer from it, Rhino tanking some of that Chain Frost. The Eclipse comes out. It's chewing through Rhino. It's chewing through the Marauder. 2 dead. It's an ultra kill for Reaper on this Luna. But back at home, their base under siege. The buybacks come out. It's a dieback for the Darkseer. They're fleeing now. They have to get out of here. Reaper. Oh my god! Where'd the Morphling go? Where did they go? Luna suddenly back to max health off of the back of the Satanic. Pixie with tail, what happened to you, man? This could be it. The tier 4's under siege now from Reaper. It's gonna be a blink in onto this Marana. They're just nuking people now. The Ancient is under siege. Rhino, you gotta get out there. You gotta try to do everything you can, but it's just pigs to slaughter. Is Reaper taking it to the house? Game 1's gonna go the way of bury me, and Snoe. What am I seeing?
I mean, there's a very thin window there. That Luna had a rapier for that fight.
Oh my god, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, Aghanim's rapier with the Conda just deleting heroes. Like every time Lucent Beam was up, a hero, like half of a hero's health bar would disappear. The Morphling wasn't ready. Just got zapped.
I wasn't ready. That was crazy.
Right.
What?
And that's insane. Like, there's no way you can do the calculus when you're doing Roshan to say, all right, they're going to get mega creeps, but we'll get Rapier Luna and just throw them.
That's some...
You just have to play it through just heart, gut, intuition.
That is like Cloud9 at TI4, you know? Or Cloud9 at DAC. Like, that is insane calculus going on in Midwest Dota 2 League. Season 17, playoff action. It's lower bracket. Bury me, taking game 1 of this best of 3 up against GRIN Esports. Snoe Plaus. What a series we have here today, but we got even more coming up. We're going to have a small break, but when we come back, it'll be game 2 of, again, bury me against GRIN Esports. Can bury me shut the door, or will GRIN Esports come back swinging? We've seen stranger things, and I wouldn't go anywhere if I was watching this here on MD2L.
Strap in.
We're back. It's game 2. Bury me, GRIN Esports. Draft is going on. I don't even have words for that first game. That first game was unreal. One of the best games of Dota that I've personally casted, maybe ever. Just
yes, like in terms of an explosive finish, something to write home about. Absolutely.
If you are just tuning in now, Bury Me takes game 1. They take the second or third Roshan. They're 2 racks down. Morphling backdoors the third racks. They're down by Mega Creeps, but they have Aegis. They have Luna with a Rapier. And they just go down mid and just take it to the hole. They weren't ready for the Luna with the Rapier and the Aegis. I didn't even know how she had slots for all of that. I'm still reeling. They weren't ready for... I watched the Morphling evaporate. Yeah. It was crazy. And we have another draft. We've got game 2 coming up. We have Omni Knight in this one. There's a Marana pick by Bury Me. JB ran that for GRIN Esports in game 1. We're seeing a similar slate of bans. We see Techies, ET Phoenix for Bury Me. Treant Protector, Tusk for GRIN Esports, repeating from game 1. Now this Wind Ranger, but this Shadow Demon adding to their bans in game 2.
Right. Yeah, well, the big difference, you ban out the Shadow Demons, so you can pick the Omni. Like, Shadow Demon is just a plug-and-play counter to the Omni.
Ruins that
and
hero.
The Shadow Demon play was pretty inspiring. I mean, like, it was really good play. And I think some of those illusions, those Luna illusions, might have really turned the game.
Yeah. I mean, Jamie with the blink saves for Winter's Curse. Good blink saves otherwise in the laning phase. We saw him break ankles and get a double kill when he absolutely should have died. Just really, really good play from his SD in game 1. It's no surprise that he's been banned in game 2. And Luna.
No Luna, no Windrunner. So we're going to have to see some fresh stuff. And I like that.
I like it too.
Show us something different. Show us you can beat us on something different. If you can, good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Yeah.
But we want to see something else.
Yeah, and a curious Razor ban here for Bury Me as their final ban for picking up this Kunkka. Now, Kunkka has enjoyed a slate of buffs in the most recent patch, most notably a small rework for his Aghanims to make up for the loss of the Water Park. What do you think of this pick?
I think like the most important part is his innate. It just makes him so hard to burst. Right. It makes a lot of items really efficient on him.
Passive ROM.
Crowd control, scouting, and extremely hard to just burst down. Very good with Blade Mail.
Oh, yeah.
Just a great pick, and even flexible. So Kunkka 4 is permissible in this patch.
Don't tell me that.
You can do it anywhere from 2 to 4.
Don't tell me that, man. I'm always itching to play Kunkka support. Blink, Aether Lens, all that good stuff.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, but I'd be interested to see if this is a possible Marana this game, or if they option it back to a support in the other spot. Whoa, early Met.
Early Magnus from GRIN Esports causing me some agita with that pick. Are we going to... Well, now, didn't we cast the game with RRP, or was that a game that we played that I invented
in my head? It was a game that we played and won.
Yes.
I don't know if that was a European server game.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was.
Game on the European server.
Why do we ever play EU West, dude? Like, there's a guy in our stack, lives in Sweden, love that guy, great guy, perp. If you're watching the VOD, if you're listening on the ticket, one, that's incredible, because I don't think I've even mentioned that we cast this to you. 2, why are you watching Midwest Dota? You live in Europe. Because it's the best goddamn Dota. The international is baby food, baby diaper bullshit compared to the Dota that we've just been watching, okay? The Dota that we've been seeing week in and week out here in Midwest Dota 2 League, Season 17.
Yeah, this has all the fixins of a comfort draft for GRIN Esports.
Mm-hmm.
Just going Mag Veno in second phase. These are not very strong meta heroes, but maybe just comfort.
Yeah, and like dial a team fight, right? You hit an RP, you hit a Noxious Plague. It's kind of all there. Unless, sure, yeah, it's RRP and the ward build from Venomancer. So have they picked their one is the question on everyone's minds in this. I need to stress elimination game for GRIN Esports.
Exactly. And like once again, like this is a comp you'll see from like Tundra.
Yeah.
Right, Moronic Kunkka Snap opening. Kunkka Snap is a great lane. You have team fight, crowd control, very strong heroes in general.
Yep, and again, great team fight over there, like you said. Mortimer's Kisses, easy setup for Cookie Stuns with X marks the spot. Scatter Blast is always good for catch. It's going to be hard to get away from those two heroes if they're laning together. Of course, draft ambiguity always at the forefront of the mind. The forefront of the mind.
The forefront of the mind.
The forefront of the mind, Doc. What are we doing?
That sounded super profound, but I love it.
It's like late night PBS, like public access. Like I'm playing ambient music that I've cooked up on like a old tape deck and a recorder and like a old shitty Wurlitzer organ.
Why are you playing the recorder?
The recorder's banging, dude. All right, the record, like if you think about the Mandalorian theme, I know you've only seen a couple episodes of the Mandalorian in like my living room, but like the bass recorder on that track is iconic.
Okay.
Listen to the go. If you want to dip out of this cast, I'll solo cast. You go listen to the Mandalorian theme right now. It's like that. It's great. It's sick. Lich pick for Bury Me. We saw how. Now, okay. We saw ults by Lich in that last game. And I know I was a little forward with what I thought about them. But I do mean it when I say that was the worst Lich ult I've ever seen in my life. When he ulted the Spire and it bounced to nothing. I understand the thought and the direction that went into it, but that did not save it from the results. It's only up from there.
I have I was trying to teach one of my college roommates Dota, and it was their first game as a Lich. And keep in mind, this is back in like 2015, right? Like abilities are important. As soon as they hit 6, they just ulted away.
And even that would have been better because he would have gotten gold from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Some key bans coming out here, the Faceless and the Ursa ban from Bury Me. Anticipating a position 1 pick. They're not thinking 1 Venomancer. They're thinking it's going to be a support Veno. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's a very familiar Storm and OD ban. Expecting that mid-last pick out of Bury Me. Seeing if Rhino can, or rather, Rhino is on GRIN Esports. Doing good. He has his hero. It's probably going to be the Ember Spirit, unless... Is 4 Ember still viable? If you're watching, don't answer that. But is 4 Ember still viable?
I don't think so. You want to slap that hero mid and play it with tempo, especially when you have a mag to set it up. Oh, okay, sure.
There's a hero that was, I think, first round banned, maybe second round banned last game that just fell right through the last pick for GRIN Esports.
Sure. Insane. You just have a built-in cleave. Like Dragon Knight's problem before was you couldn't farm well. So you needed a Midas or a Maelstrom, but now you just have Cleave.
You just have a Battle Fury.
Yes.
Madness. Insane hero design.
And so on one hand you have the bad Lich ults, but on the other hand you had the one that soloed the Pango. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. You just need the one good one. And that was, at the end of the day, just all they need to get over the threshold. Take that first game.
Yeah, how do they lock
whoever
down this
set up this lobby, and I promise you it wasn't me, but whoever set it up didn't allocate the pips for the who won game 1.
Sure.
So now it's all screwed up. So whoever set that up, you're on my bad list. You're on the duty list.
Welcome to the duty list.
They banned techies because it's 9/11. Come on. Twitch chat. Guys.
Sniper. Conspicuously left open. So I was thinking about that, right? It's never fun to play Sniper against
Ember Spirit?
And Ember, yeah.
Reverse polarity. Come on. Come on. Make my make my day.
Baby B.
And there's there's play carrier on Venomancer, even though it is going to be a position for JB Venomancer, Rhino, of course, on the Ember Spirit, Pixie with Tail on Dragonite, and Pryguy on Omni Knight. Meanwhile, we've got a Reaper, position 1 Marana, Jamie on Kunkka, Mr. D on Snapfire. That's a position 3 Snapfire, so position 4 Kunkka is back. Bo on that running that Lich back as well, and Bobby on this mid Sniper. But they are not changing those facets. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, man. JV, baby B. It is an elimination game. GRIN Esports needs to win this game to stay alive here in the playoffs. So, I mean, you know, to each their own. If you want to sit around and meme, be my guest. I'm not running your team.
Do you think play carriers like not runnable?
Patient 0. Okay.
There we go.
Baby B, though, is one of his things reverse polarity and the other one reverse polarity? What's the other facet?
Yes, I believe that's what those two are.
Okay.
This is not RRP.
Okay.
Double Impact Ember is also notable, though. I think the Ebola one is kind of more in vogue. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Chain Gang? Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. We'll see how that plays out.
What the hell is Grog Blossom? Ghillie Suit Sniper as well from Bobby.
I think Grog Blossom is if you X a teammate, they get a mini rum buff.
Oh, okay. It's game 2. It's do or die for GRIN Esports. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's Bury Me looking to drive the stake through their heart. Let's go into the full screen view here as we've got a smoke out again from GRIN Esports. They are looking to make a splash statement with this game 2. They are coming back from a tough and wild loss in game 1, but they have the tools to bring it back. Meanwhile, over on the other side, Bury Me is looking to dodge this aggression. All of my momentum is just kind of sucked out from under me by the Magnus. Much like he sucked people in with the vacuums in game 1. Caster's going mad. Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. I don't know what you want. You guys could think we could... Give him the all chat, please. Come on, man.
No problem. We got this.
Yeah,
we're born for. Just filling time with banter.
Yeah.
We've been practicing this our whole lives.
Yeah, it's true. It's, I mean... Oh, Baby B is back. We're going right back to it. We don't have to talk about gooning. We don't have to talk about war crimes or war criminals. Baby B's all alone in his onesie. Smoked up, but might not be so lucky if he progresses forward. Going to run into the full might of Bury Me. Really playing with fire here. Just a couple of seconds left on that Smoke of Deceit. Pings are coming out from the Omni Knight. The smoke is done. And up top, GRIN Esports has scouted the area, has not found any indications of an aggressive movement from Bury Me. Not like that first game.
Nothing too big. Yeah, nothing too big. It looks like it's going to be kind of a calm one. I don't think we're going to see a skirmish.
Reverse polarity pulls all nearby enemies in. Okay, so they got rid of the other one, so now you pick between reverse and reverse. Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
You can choose to be a hero or not.
The reason your team loses, yeah.
History will be made on this day.
Baby V showing his face. It's gonna be a pretty even split here for bounty runes. 2 and 2, much unlike that first game. That first game, I will say, Bury Me got three runes. So maybe that was the key to victory as we go into this game 2.
You say that after this, like, the game, like, dangling on a thread.
Listen, they split those bounty runes at the very beginning. They don't take that Roshan at the end there. That calculus gets made, and it does not happen.
The butterfly effect. Ashton Kutcher here joining us in the studio. Ashton, who do you think won the draft?
Ashton, why did you support Danny Masterson in his trial? Ashton, hold on. Ashton. What do you think of Linkin Park's new singer? It's going to be Bobby versus Rhino mid. Again, it's going to be that Sniper versus Ember Spirit matchup that we discussed before. Meanwhile, down here, we've got Bo reprising the Lich, which is the R word that I could not think of earlier. Backing up this Reaper Marana if you can't get one. one person from the anime, you get the other up against Baby B on this Magnus, supported by JB on this Venomancer. Meanwhile, up top, you got Jamie on this position for Kunkka, backing up Mr. D on the Snapfire. Or maybe it is a support Snapfire, because they do have wards. It's going to get stunned up by Pixie with Tail. Blood Grenade committed. They're looking to make a move here. They're looking for first blood. Do they have the Breath of Fire? Yes, they do. Great RPG series. I haven't played any of them, but Pixie with Tail will take out Mr. D for that first blood.
Wow. Yeah, what a strong move. I mean, they just found the opportunity. And against Omni Knight, like, the D-Gen aura is the thing.
Yeah. I mean, for so long, that was the worst ability in Dota 2.
Yeah.
Like, bar none.
I agree.
There was not much, I mean, maybe like old shrapnel that didn't affect buildings, or levels of the magic resist on anti-mate. I don't know. Whoa, Jamie is going deep here up against Pixie with Tail. Remember, you can see enemy mana bars now, so he knows that Pixie with Tail has nothing to work with mana-wise. No stick, has the bracer though, and has that inherent dragon blood, or the innate dragon blood. Big two-man purification there, and the Hammer of Purity coming out on Jamie. A lot of skirmishing here, but no kills quite yet. Dragonite falling low. He's gonna have to drop back, eat some tangos, eat your vegetables, kids. You want to go big and strong. Oh, let's get the last hits up real quick. We see that it is, Mr. D is getting bullied here by Bry Guy. And there is the leap away and the scatter blast just to make things damn sure that they can get out. But Jamie even commits the torrent to try to stymie any further aggression from Bry Guy.
Oh, 3 minutes. The Lotus is down.
Mr.
Omni
D
Knight does not care at all.
snagging it up. Yeah, this Omni Knight is just chatting out in lane. Meanwhile, mid, Bobby falling low to Rhino on that Ember Spirit. He's angling. He's looking to double hit him to death. Oh, and there is the Bola. It's not quite enough. Double Wraith Band up on the sniper. Might have been the difference. Still pecking away with the shrapnel.
Yeah, and we're seeing Ghillie Suit. I think that's much better for a core scaling sniper, which is the better sniper this patch.
Do you think so? Because we have been seeing a lot of position 4 snipers. We've seen Boxy on it. We've seen, I think DY was running it on Extreme Gaming. Every time I see these picks in the international of like, oh, sweet, support snipers back, I'll see what they're building and maybe try to cop the build. Meanwhile, hold that thought, though. Mr. D clips Bry Guy with the scatter shot top, looking for the kill. Bry Guy popping the wand, has a Hammer of Purity for him. Not enough for purification, though. Is it enough? One more hit with the hammer? And it's enough! Bry Guy just walks him down. But now has to dance around with Jamie. Is he going to get punished for his transgressions? Jamie just leaves. Jamie lets it happen. Jamie let his date's ass get smacked. Meanwhile, bottom, Baby B pulling in Reaper with that Shockwave, and we'll take down that position 1. But the return kill, Bo, once it gets hit by the Venomous Gale, it'll be enough, and now Bo is going to get taken out by the Shockwave. It's going to be a double kill for Baby B, but up top, it is finally the end of the reign of the Chad. Omni Knight goes down. Jamie gets revenge from Mr. D after all this time. The tip coming out to Bry Guy, too. Sheesh. It's a spicy one.
Yeah, I saw single-digit HP on that mag.
Yeah, that is some near-death experiences for Baby B.
Yeah, pretty important for the lane, though. I mean, decently far ahead of this Marana now with that double kill, soaking up all that last hit.
For sure, for sure. You know, taking that position 1 out of lane early on can definitely slow things down. Now, Mr. D falling low. That is a double stack of of neutral creeps here. Or a triple stack, sorry. And they're just going to chew through that. It's only really pulling the 1 creep, though.
That creep got messed, though.
Yeah, got messed up.
Got destroyed.
Yeah, and Mr. D
I'm very curious here. Like, they did switch the 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's a comfort pick for Jamie. You know, Denver is on or Mr. D, as he is known, is on the Snapfire this game. Maybe, isn't Mars a comfort hero for him? Haven't we seen this before? Oh, Jamie getting really messed up there. Might have been a little too far back with that Torrent, but we'll catch. The Dragon Knight saves him, and meanwhile, mid, Mr. D scooping around, takes out Rhino with Bobby.
Big play. I mean, you hit the Ember before they hit 6. It's classic timing on all the spirits. Well, except for Earth Spirit, but he's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, that guy's just all over the place in general.
Yeah.
Well, JB's going to spy these 2 unclaimed bounty runes. Going to get a little bit of lunch money there. 90 free gold.
Oh.
And, the taunt in onto Baby B on Magnus will skewer away. Always has that get out of jail free card. We love Magnus for that, right, folks? Has an early... Oh, 2 levels in... 3 levels in Empower, sorry.
Yeah, ready to kind of try to cleave through the stacks and going to pick up the 7-minute rune.
Wow, okay. That might just put him into... Yes, we'll have RP. Skills it. Now Jamie getting aggressed upon by Bry Guy. He has just been a real jerk this entire laning phase. The Purification will knock the health back into his favor. The Torrent lands. The excellent marks the spot committed. And oh no, not the neutral creeps. Bry Guy, you got to get out of there. It's getting scary for him now. Mr. D in pursuit has the clarity running. Will back off. A little touch and go there for a bit. I got a little scared.
Little things. Took it easy, though. This
Ooh, skewer in on Bow bottom, then the Shockwave committed. An RP picks up the Lich. A killing spree now as JB is taken out by Reaper 9. The Core's trading away their support so callously, but Baby B commits that RP. It's down for 2 minutes. Is it enough just to kill the Lich? Oh, and meanwhile, Jamie is going to get breathed down by Pixie with Tail. Rhino talking his game from the safety of his own base.
Going for the Fire Dragon with the Armlet. So opting for the Armlet, you have the regen. Armlet can help you farm, and you can cleave with that Armlet too. It's great.
Yeah, it's extremely powerful. And now 3 bottom here for our Radiant team. Bury me, bury me. Looking to come back. It's been a bloody first 8 minutes. We have 9 kills, 6 of which going to GRIN Esports, 3 of which going to Bury Me, resulting in a sub 1K lead for GRIN Esports. Again, these early kills are flashy, but ultimately, you know, they could be worth more and have been worth more in the past, but maybe not in this meta. And now Pixie with Tails is going to clear out some stacks. Bry Guy is set up.
Help us tip the scales, Dragon Knight.
No, they have invaded. They're doing the enemy stacks.
Oh, that's yeah. I'm sorry. That's a good pickup, Snow. That's why we keep you around. Oh, is that another RP? There's a big rumble here. They want to defend their stacks, but they have left. They didn't spot the ancient stacks or haven't done them. And now Rhino cannot remnant away. Gets taken down. Jamie hits him with the Ghost Ship and the X Mark. Good tools for catching that Ember Spirit. And they pick into the Kunkka.
Yeah, huge pick there. Really, and they can turn that into momentum on the tower here with Sniper. He's right there. He has a ton of stat items.
Yeah, and we take a look at the net worth now. This Dragon Knight is about a 1K ahead of their position 1 counterpart. And this may shock you, Snow, but we have 2 position 1s at the head of the net worth chart.
I mean, it's not too common these days, but they had good enough lanes, and that's why DK and Marana are popular.
Oh, yeah.
Marana has enough range and enough poke and skill potential, so you can actually have a lane. Same thing with DK. You can just tank through anything. So, and even then, like the heroes died a couple times.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, Bobby, maybe up a little too far here. Gonna get Hammer of Purity from Bry Guy. Not gonna be enough.
Not a betting man, unless it's basketball. Football.
Now, split movements, top tier 1 getting pushed from the Radiant while they're trying to push this middle tier 1. Mid tier 1's almost dead though.
Yeah, same thing with top tier 1 too.
Yep.
Yeah, sub 200 health, well within a deny range for that mid tower at least. This top tower is looking pretty okay. And yeah, this Dragon Knight's just kind of doing whatever he wants. Strong boy, well farmed. Shockwave out now, pump faking the RP. A leap away from Reaper. Baby B sniffing around. Wants to get Randy with it. Pops the Empower. He's going to have Shockwave in a second. And, oh, yeah, hits it. Commits the RP. The Venomous Gale is there, but so is the Cookie. The arrow onto seemingly nothing. And yeah, Baby B will just walk him down. Reaper is out, but here comes Bo with the rotation onto JB. A ghost ship now, hitting no one. Guy will be here as well. So JB will fall to Bo, and this is probably going to push the Dire out of the Radiant jungle. The cookie does come out onto Guy though. Snipe is not enough to take out Baby B on that Magnus. Guy now getting walked down, but it was close. It was close. I saw what you were trying to do there, Guy, but the Golem was not cooperating. Jamie will pick up that, or sorry, Bo will pick up that kill on Guy. It will not be a cleave kill.
Yeah, it was close. The clutch repel to kind of counteract the X-Mark combo. A classic counter now that it has magic immunity again. Debuff
Immunity, yes. Yeah, I mean, that old, it wasn't repel before, what was it, Heavenly Grace or whatever?
Yeah, that was a weird ability.
Yeah, back when it would just give you a percentage of Omni Knight's strength or like flat strength or something ridiculous like that and like status resist. That was in some ways better, in my opinion. Because you would just get thick.
He's playing on top.
Oh, yeah?
Not enough, though. Yeah, the Lich ult was used, Snap ulti was used, but able to just tank it out, kind of armlet toggle and get out of there.
Yeah. Pixie with tail, slinking away to the jungle, just going to farm up, has Guy there to heal him as well. Sort of playing as the tag-along Omni Knight. Helmetless, has that sultry little lock of hair on his head. Just right over his right eye. Kind of like what I'm rocking these days, you know what I mean? We have an Invis rune on Rhino, looping around the back, looking for Reaper. Grouping up with his team. JB also looking for a move. They're dewarding now. They don't know about the other sentry. But there is Baby B trying to make a play. Drops the sentry ward between towers. Bo's wondering if there's an Invis Ember about. He doesn't know that he's right. There's the X mark. The chain's onto Mr. D on the snap. Baby B, though. Oh, it's a bit of a mess of abilities. RP committed just onto Bo. And here comes the ghost ship. It's going to be onto nobody. Some sloppy fighting happening here as 2 hit the deck for Bury Me. Bury Me is going to be a dive under tower. It's, Guardian Angel committed by Guy. Gets eaten up for that. The Noxious play coming out, doing some damage. It's going to be a double kill for this Mirana as Reaper is just cleaning up. But Jamie dropping low as is Reaper. Is that an Echo Saber? It is up on Baby B, turning that early game momentum into some good big ticket items. A triple kill for Reaper, but it will be ended by Baby B. Baby B's unstoppable streak getting claimed by the Mirana as well, posthumously, as the Starfall crashes down upon his head. Huge fighting from both of these teams, like 1,100, 1,300 gold swings, or gold gain for both of those teams during that fight, as the needle moves very little. As we see here, the win percentage is favoring Radiant by a bit at this point, 72 to 28. But, you know, it is early yet. Smoke prepared. Smoke out actually by GRIN Esports. They're looking to understab here at top lane. They popped. Guy popped, and now Pixie with tail pops as well. They are going to find Bobby here. There's the Breath of Fire, or Breathe Fire, I suppose. The Repel's going to come up so they can chase him through that Frost Shield, and yeah, Bobby is not looking so hot. Dragon form committed now. Takes out Bobby. Saves the Dragon Tail, maybe? Bo will get out, unless they tick out in pool to that Corrosive Breath. Will not. Now Jamie is hiding, waiting in the wings. It's 3 top. Rhino joins him now. But so does JB on that Venomancer. Any wards? No ward enjoyers here. Opts for a full Venomous Gale build with no wards on support Veno, huh? I don't know. Because even if...
really trying to push that damage, it was really aggressive with the mag.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Opened up some of the mag's game. It's good for lane.
Yeah, I mean, the slow always does 50% no matter the level. That's what I will say.
What does?
The slow is always 50%, no matter the level.
Indeed. The debilitating slow.
Ooh, JB running directly into this Mirana. Leaps ahead. Might just be able to click him down. The second leap committed, and yeah, it is an unfortunate meeting between those two heroes. But now, Reaper just barely gets missed by that skewer and the shockwave. Baby B just off the mark will be able to leave scot-free with their prize. But man, it is all about this Dragon Knight this game. He's still just like, you know, head and shoulders above this Mirana for now, but hold that thought. There's the Atos, the stun, oh, and the Lich Ult. It's really throwing the kitchen sink at Rhino between towers, and now the X marks the spot. Onto Bry Guy, will pop Guardian Angel, but it's a huge 3-man RP by Baby B. They're cleaving him, they're pushing him onto the high ground, both falling low, the Breathe Fire taking out the Lich, and now Jamie is next, gets clipped, he's gonna get slowed down. Got the cookie committed to save him. Now Mr. D will be the reciprocal kill for that, dying in place of their brother. No truer, higher sacrifice can be made, but Bobby goes down senselessly, trying to juke out the Noxious Plague being committed onto Reaper, and Reaper goes down. Huge fighting from GRIN Esports. Now we have a 5K lead. 17-11 kill score. Bear me now on the back foot as the mid game is now in full swing.
Yeah, that's a big trickle. I mean, no solar flare ready, no boat ready, no Lich Ult ready. You used all that at the beginning of the fight to get that first pick, and then it was just picking them off one by one.
Yeah.
DK is massive.
We saw the Chain Frost onto one. Bo, I'm going to just keep hammering you on this Lich play. Oh, the ward gets placed down, immediately spotted. The skewer capture of Mr. D. Clinical stuff, but there's the X mark, there's the ghost ship. Will land, so does the taunt, so does the arrow. Rhino's going to be down for a bit, throws out the safety remnant. Jamie not taking a ton of damage. Bobby peppering the battlefield with that shrapnel. Gonna be a disengagement, but I heard a skewer somewhere in there.
Yeah, it was an attempted kidnapping of the Lich. Didn't work out.
Yeah, when we talk about kidnapping, we still do not have the horn toss up quite yet, although the harpoon is almost up. We love that combo. It's a high skill execution of just being able to harpoon skewer anybody. Point and click takes a lot of brain cells to kind of put that together on Magnus. With complemented by the blink, so you can blink, harpoon, skewer anyone. A crazy effective initiation range on that hero once those items come together. It's going to be something to watch in these coming fights. Oh, just like that. Don't even need the harpoon. You just blink, you skewer. That Lich just gets melted. Turned into baby food. Meanwhile, Rhino getting picked off, rather. Hunted in the woods by Reaper 9. The Stalker in the night is not Night Stalker. It is the Priestess of the Moon, Mirana.
Yeah, with the Gleipnir up, the kill potential is just massive. Like, Solar Flare, you're gonna die in the Gleipnir route if you're Solar Flare arrow.
There was almost an absolutely godly predictive play by Baby B there. Onto Jamie with the X mark. Trying to defend this T2, but to no avail. They'll take that pretty much for free. And, oh, wow, a Snapfire ult coming out onto Bry Guy. Oh, yep, there's the harpoon and the skewer. I may have talked a little soon about the ease of execution for that particular combo. Either that or it's just a bad play from Baby B. Here comes the Lich Ult, flying out. Big long range. Will bounce back in. Baby B, the Noxious Plague onto all 5 heroes. An RP onto just Jamie here on the Kunkka. Assassinate, is it enough? It will be. The killing spree on Baby B claimed by Bobby now. And, yeah, all at the low cost of their Kunkka.
Yeah, that's a hold. That's not too bad. The Magnus was a problem. Trying to kind of wade into the fight, but couldn't quite get there to get a strong RP. It's a 1-for-1. It's alright.
Yeah, ends up hitting just one person with the RP. Fails the blink harpoon skewer combo on Mr. D there. Some high flying action, some whoosha. Sort of wire fighting going on. Snapfire's cooking all over the place. Blink daggers, etc. Bobby, you might be a little too far up as Bry Guy does ping it, makes the call. Rhino jumping in, and yeah, you can't be there. Gets purified by Bry Guy. The tips come out. Rhino wants him to know that he screwed up there. Might have been a little too safe in a no-no zone after that T2 falls mid. Look at the vision around here. They've got 3 concentrated wards, 2 sentries, 1 vision ward. Got a vision ward in the base already for GRIN Esports. Just, wow. Just a bloodbath in this mid lane.
Yeah. and they're gonna try to keep riding that tempo. I know the Ember Spirit isn't too strong right now, but you got Mag, so you're gonna have a lot of that damage, and just your spells are decent too.
Yeah, Empower, Sleight of Fist, always going to be good. We play Underlords. We know how strong Cleave is with that particular ability against a clumped up team.
Radiant scanning for enemies.
Now, the call's actually going to be Roshan.
Yeah, looking to cap that with an Aegis, that's going to be a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, immediately pops the smoke. They want to get aggressive with this right away. They still have about a third of the time left on the Dragon form for Dragon Knight. And the call is going to be for this tier 2 bottom. Jamie knows it, trying to get out of the way, going for a what he thinks is a safe creep camp, but the scan finds him. There's the shockwave, the skewer out, and yeah, this is going to be a dead Kunkka. Yes, Rhino will pick that up. Chains will finish him off, and this tier 2 is looking to be next.
Yeah, and it's tough for this Kunkka too. Like, Blade Mail and your team is kind of not doing so hot in fights. Like, if you build Blade Mail, you have to make money from fights. It's just not happening.
It's a farming tool as well, right? Particularly for a hero like Kunkka who can just be beefy and just kind of be in there.
Dyer's top tower is
And yeah, they're looking just to take this to the base. Tier 3 now under siege. I Pixie with Tail. Very strong with that armlet, SNY and BKB. The blink in. The harpoon, it's onto Sniper. That's public enemy number 1 if you are Magnus, but that's a pretty good Lich ult from Bo. Bouncing around, hits Baby B, hits Pixie with Tail. The taunt as well. Pixie going pretty deep, and there's the buyback from Sniper. They want to take this fight. The Guardian Angel as a response. The deep dive in from Rhino, but it's an RP onto 2. The Ghost Ship trying to mitigate things. The Aegis goes down. The Tidal Wave will push people back in farther, sorry, it's farther, not further. Jamie will go down, but so will Magnus. A good buyback from that Sniper, as now it's 2 for 2. Well, 3 for 2 after that buyback from the Sniper, and it will be a hold. They're going to hang on to this tier 3. They're going to pop that Aegis too, so really a 3 for 3.
Yeah, a 3 for 3, but it's a hold. You got the Aegis. That was a really good Lich ult, a good series of Lich spells to kind of hold the base there, and the tower's at half. You're okay with that for your first Roshan.
Half, quarter, 10th, and still hold the base, still protect those barracks. A win is a win in that regard. And yeah, now
Yes.
still plenty of fight left in Bury Me, Bury Me. They have not been buried quite yet. I know I've used that pun, but that was back in game 1. And if you're watching the VOD, maybe if you're tuning in just now, you didn't hear me say that. You'll never know, Bo. Oh, it's been good knowing you, bud. Oh, but there's the Glimmer Cape. Invisibility is invincibility, unless, of course, you have these fun little blue sticks that will reveal. And now Bobby is found next. It's a Class A trickle. This will be a dieback if they finish the plate, and it will be. That's a godlike Dragon Knight. Pixie with Tail. You look at this, still putting plenty of distance between him and the Mirana, this Reaper, who we saw pop off in that first game, and now it's Pixie's turn.
Just standing tall. Wow, the pick from top from Reaper.
Oh, wow, I missed that and continue to miss it. Baby B going down. Reaper finding a return kill amidst of the dieback from Sniper, and that's pretty big. That might just be the difference for
you are. Yeah, I have Gleipnir.
They do have the creeps now, though, as they are checking the waters, seeing if they can try to approach this fight, but the call is to go back from GRIN Esports. Dragon Knight TPing away. Some drawing on the map here from the Venomancer in the triangle, saying, hey, they might be doing some recovery stacking, even though they don't have a T2 there. That'd be kind of crazy, but maybe they're in there doing it anyway. You never know.
Yeah, it's a place to check out. Mirana's been doing a good job of kind of split pushing, kind of trying to tear them apart. And guess what? Nothing came of that Sniper dieback.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's a pretty good hold from Bury Me, all things considered. Didn't even attempt high ground. So yeah. Pick on the Magnus,
like
kind of make it happen.
Yeah, that was looking like a rack. They were close to the same lane they were pushing. Towers at half life, but all of a sudden...
Taunt onto Rhino. That's the X mark. Oh, it's a beautiful Lich ult. Absolutely phenomenal stuff with the Spire. Only other thing around, the X mark and the facet from Lich making the ult hang around. That's Frostbound. does clean up Rhino.
Dire is kicking sweet hell
Yeah,
out of
meanwhile, the
Radiant's top
Marana
tower.
escaping a gang from 4. It was a harpoon skewer back in, but just left, walked away.
If you're a fan of Radiant's
Yep.
top tower,
Speaking of
Radiant's
Blink,
top
her
tower
harpoon skewer finds Bo, but doesn't finish him off quite yet. And we'll be able to just Glimmer Cape away. Tier 2 does go down, though. And now Bobby's looking to maybe catch a little bit more. But so is a Baby B. The extra strength, or the extra length of the skewer on there. Gets killed in the Ancients, but here comes Reaper 9. Gets RP'd after taking out the Venomancer, though. Falling low, leaps away. There's the Ghost Ship up on the hill. I forget the Christmas Carol. That's going to be a double kill from Pixie with Tail. Takes out Mr. D on that Snapfire. And going to try to catch the Lich as the Glimmer Cape expires. Will not be able to. It's 11k gold now for GRIN Esports as the lead keeps getting wider and wider. It's reflected in that gold graph. Now they're going to push high ground once again.
No, they just, like, the sniper just gets scooped out by the mag and dies. Like, no Hurricane Pike. Not dreaming of a BKB.
Yeah, this is, it is going to be tough until, well, it's going to be tough all game. There's no sugarcoating it. This Magnus, yeah, Magnuses have, like, a one-track mind when it comes to heroes like Sniper, like Drow Ranger, like Wind Ranger. You find them, and then you just shove them into your team. And what happens after that is between them and God.
Yeah. Smoked
Dire
up.
doesn't haul ass and help out
Oh,
the
yeah.
top tower, there's not gonna be a
3-minute
tower
smoke
left.
in the enemy triangle. Might have been scouted. Definitely was scouted.
Things
This
are looking
ward
dire
is
for
seeing
Dire's
everything.
bottom
Mr. D with some
Radiant
good
scanning around for
prescriptive,
enemies.
preventative
Their bottom
medicine.
tower is in trouble, looking bulgy.
But it's tough. If you show in lane, you are at risk of this happening to you, as Bo will find out firsthand exactly what that's like. The instant blast takes him out. It's going to be a buyback, though, from Lich. They want to hold. This will send GRIN Esports back a little ways. Roshan still has a minute left till he respawns, and you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You cannot show in lane if you don't know where the Magnus is. Or that just happens to you.
He's just looking for it. And he'll take the easy ones. If he doesn't have to use RP, he's so happy. Because he can just do it again in 11 seconds rather than 2 minutes.
Yep. Bobby poking away at this Dragon Knight, keeping the creeps off of the base. Tier 2, or the Tier 3s are getting pretty dinged up, though. Now they're going to take the party back to top. And there comes another abduction. Oh, this is actually really good counterplay from Jamie here. And JB will recognize that. That is the counterplay. If you're fast enough, if you see the Magnus blinking in, you can preemptively X marks the spot and just pull your friend back out to safety.
It's not terrifically reliable, but if the Kunk is quick enough, yep. Yeah, and you see that precast? You can precast it.
Okay.
Because it has a bit of a cast animation, so it kind of helps the reaction time a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, particularly with, like, you know, pretty much as soon as you hear that blink dagger coming from the Magnus, you got to be pretty quick with it.
Yeah, Sniper's hat so deep, though.
Yeah, this Sniper is really playing with fire, man. Like, I don't know. It is a little nutty. And then, yep, there it is again. Not quite as successful. Wasn't able to deploy the harpoon into, or did deploy the harpoon went off. Didn't grab the Sniper, though.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe it's... Yeah, I think the Force Staff afterwards.
Oh, okay.
That was really carefully timed.
Yeah,
His
meanwhile...
harpoon is non-disjointable.
Yeah, I mean, Reaper this whole time, as their team has been dutifully holding the base, has just been clearing out the jungle, split pushing, trying to keep pace with this Dragon Knight, but it is a tough task. Between the Cleave, a full Daedalus up, with Satanic on the way, just the Reaver left, it is tough keeping pace with him, but she is making a pretty good go at it, you know, good 7k above the next person on her team. And gotta wonder. Roshan, you know, minute 37.
Double wisdom steal? Oh my god.
Oh, Marana might get punished for this. Up, doesn't get over the ledge. We'll commit the RP for this. I think that's pretty earned. As long as they can finish the plate, though. The blink out and the shockwave, yeah. Mirana, a little greedy. Gets the wisdom. 2 wisdom runes.
Yeah.
Just sitting there. That's actually kind of hype.
Yeah, right?
And that Tormentor down goes to Ember Spirit. I'm just going to assume that everybody else has theirs. Yeah, Venom's got theirs. None on the Omni. Magnus also doesn't have it. What the hell? That shouldn't have happened.
Well, the Mag was pretty farmed, right? The Ember had not the easiest game, and the Mag was pretty farmed. So Ember was just a little beneath.
Huh, strange. But I guess it makes sense. I'm not here to question it. What am I, a programmer? What would I know about comparing numbers in a programmatic fashion?
What would I know?
Meanwhile, they're taking that opportunity as the Tormentor falls to push out lanes. Rhino showing themselves top. Might be a good pick, because Mr. D is in the area for Jamie, if they can get the X mark on him. But, not looking to get too hasty with their faithful carry. Still respawning. Won't have to burn the buyback here. They will be up imminently, but this creep wave pushing into base now.
Can doing the Tormentor increase your net worth and increase your buyback?
I believe so.
Hmm.
It's a really good way to grief a support.
Sure. Grief them with extra gear.
Best kind of grief.
DK is massive.
Yeah.
Back at 32 minutes.
Horn Toss queued up next for this Magnus. The Aghanim's Scepter upgrade has an Aether Lens.
Who does?
Magnus. Just to make those shockwaves and skewers just a little bit longer. We're all looking for a little extra girth where we can get it. Am I right, fellas?
And the blink, right? Makes
and the blink.
Longer, so blink harpoon skewer range is even longer. And the force map.
Second, Roshan being acclaimed now by GRIN Esports. Roshan will let all of China know with the mighty roar. We'll go to Rhino this time, not Pixie with tail, because I think he is 6-slotted at this juncture.
Slots are there. And I don't, like, unless you're alone 1v5, I don't think you're getting picked.
Yeah, level 22 has, 3,800 HP. Looking for the Swift Blink next. Probably going to sell boots. For that, unless you think the armlet has a place in the late game. Might sell that.
You could replace boots with Swift Blink and then replace armlets if you really want to.
That's not the worst. You could also get Elder Dragon form. The mighty black dragon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, eventually. Ouch.
Oh, Bobby showing themselves with the just a shrapnel and some pecking. Has buyback, so it is safe-ish. Pixie with tail X'd up. We'll not dive in further, but yeah, farther. I'm getting hoisted by my own pendantry here. This Magnus, huge RP on 2, but the immediate Yule Scepter disrupting the skewer back. Really, really good Yules there from Mr. D. Was not caught by it. Here comes the enhanced Ghost Ship coming down. JB in deep. Heals a ton with those G-Greaves. But now it's no one going down. 3 on the deck, 4 on the deck now for Bury Me, Bury Me. This Rhino will respawn. They're going to take these racks. No buyback. In fact, there's going to be a dieback from Mr. D. First lane of racks falls. They're going to go for the second lane. And Snoe, if they could probably just end this game right here, right now. Oh, yeah, particularly when it's a whiff.
Yeah, this is very strong mega potential. I mean, I don't know if you saw that, but the Kunkka X marked the sniper back in.
Oh,
maybe it was queuing up some of the counterplay to the Magnus, but did not work out as intended.
That's an unfortunate play from Jamie, as GRIN Esports will take the more mature play of, finding... Oh, wait, hold that phone is... Reaper will take out Rhino. Has buyback, will buy back, but these Mega Creeps are an eventuality. 3-man Torrent, there's the Gleipnir. Reaper trying the best that they can to defend their base, but it's an Invis Blink Skewer from this Magnus to try to get Reaper off of the dieback. Cannot afford to lose it here. The taunt, the Lichel flying around. They'll try to punish this as best they can, but the damage has already been done, and I don't think they're done doing it. There's another attempted abduction by this Magnus. The Yules is quick from Mr. D. Noxious Plague coming out. Small chat banter going on too. Some, keeping it friendly here. But Bobby just caught out again. Pixie with Tail has been hunting this poor sniper for sport. Him and Baby B have had his number all game. Now it's a 34k gold lead at the 36-minute mark. Tier 4 towers under siege. The Guardian Angel, the RP onto Marana, will kill him through BKB. And that has to be it. 5 on the deck. GG gets called by Mr. D. Folks, we're going to game 3.
18-0-13 with a rampage. You cannot ask for your carry to do more.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that is a marquee performance from Pixie with Tail. Obviously pissed off about that game 1 loss. And Snoe, what a game 2 from GRIN Esports.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was just commanding. There were a couple moments where there were signs of life from Bury Me, a couple combos. Reaper kind of just staying farmed, staying in the game. But yeah, just incredible play from GRIN Esports, especially from the carry player Pixie.
Yeah, you hit this, it looks like a 34-minute mark, and here on the graph, and it just goes all the way downhill. Gold, XP, they just hit their mark. They get mega creeps, and this abduction by Magnus, it is obnoxious. The effective initiation range, the safety of the execution, it is gross. But Snoe, GRIN Esports winning this.
That's why it was a second pick, right? I mean, the player was obviously comfortable, and they like playing around it. And I mean, if you pick Sniper into that, you're gonna take it, right? Yeah,
I mean, it's. That was a ballsy pick too. But I guess the big question going into Game 3 is going to be: are we going to see a Bo Lich for the 3rd time in a row, or are we going to see something different from them? But we're going to find out for sure in just a little bit. We're going to take a small break, and we're going to come back with the decisive Game 3 tonight here on MD2L Season 17. That's right, 2nd week in a row. This best of 3 is going all 3 games, baby. It's do or die. 1 game stands between elimination for either of these teams. Bury Me, GRIN Esports. Who's it going to be? We're going to find out soon. We'll take you there in just a bit. Don't go away.
Strap in.
Game 3, MD2L.
5 seconds.
It's Doc. It's Snow.
Dyer's turn
Let's
to
cut the
pick.
shit. It's loser goes home. It's lower bracket action. It's bury me, GRIN Esports. They both got to win. It's best of 3. Let's throw it to the draft screen. Some familiar bans and some targeted bans. Bury me, opting to ban out the Magnus and the Omni Knight from the game that they just got out of. The Shadow Demon banned from Game 1 from GRIN Esports, and GRIN will take the Phoenix with their first overall pick. Meanwhile, Bury Me will load up that Mirana once again, picked in all 3 of these games here tonight. Snow, what do we think?
Well, we saw the Phoenix first ban there, right, in Game 1.
10 seconds.
Yep.
So they were obviously, they had that idea, they had that hero
All right,
in mind.
Dyer gets to ban.
They knew they were ready, and this Mirana is obviously such a hot hero this patch.
Yeah, we saw JB on it in that support role in that first game, and then Reaper putting out mad damage on it in the second game. And yeah, GRIN Esports getting rid of that Luna. Did not want to see another version of what happened to them in Game 1 happen in this decisive game. Wind Ranger, the next ban as well. Man,
10 seconds.
to be honest, I'm still out of breath from that first game, man. I mean, that second
5
game...
seconds. 4.
That second game was also hype, some really big plays there, but it was pretty decisively GRIN's to kind of lose after a certain point. Like with that Dragon Knight, with the Magnus, it was tough goings for Bury Me.
It was just such a commanding performance from the DK, like just punching holes in the map over and over, and the mag setting up just easy fights. Like, it makes high ground easier when you can get those real cheap picks, especially against Sniper. That Sniper was just a feast.
Yeah, just
Dyer's choice.
like a grub
Let's
worm
give him a second.
in ways.
A lot of heroes to choose from.
Bury Me going back for the Mars like in Game 1. A pretty inspiring performance that first game. I mean, that was not Jamie, but Mr. D. Mr. D on Mars in that first game.
Yeah.
Really
Going back
just...
to-
10 seconds.
It's an excellent block pick too, because Mars counters Mirana, and Mars is good with Phoenix.
5 seconds.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, it kind of doubles up in its use too.
Yeah, Arena of Blood plus Supernova with the Vision block is pretty rough. It's pretty rough to fight into.
Indeed, and now with Mirana, like, Solar Flare does kind of also counter the egg, because it gives the team attack speed.
Oh, yeah.
Along with herself.
Sure. Is there a place for Invis Mirana anymore? Is Solar Flare just a strict upgrade in that way?
Yes. Solar Flare is nuts.
That's so wild, because for so long, Mirana used to impose such a strong Invis tax on us supports, and now I guess we just get shot in the head instead. And
Yes,
it
exactly. Like
just
life
died.
tax.
Yeah. Life tax. Tell me about that. It is getting late here on the East Coast, folks. Game 3. Second week in a row. We love it.
Yep, plunging into the midnight hours.
Yep, I got my streak freezes. For people that are worried about my Duolingo streak, and I got a ton of DMs on Twitter, at Dr. Heckle on Twitter, or X, the everything app.
Let's give him a second.
I got a lot of DMs about my Duolingo streak, being worried that I'm not keeping up with my Japanese. Please stop it. I'm doing just fine.
Radiant's up.
Toshua ii desu yo. Oh my god! Nani? We got a Weaver and an Axe 1-2 pick from GRIN Esports. 2 heroes unpicked, unbanned the first couple of games. Heroes that we've seen crop up at TI. I mean, if an Axe can get rolling like the Magnus did in that first game, Baby B, if they can repeat that performance, then it can be pretty troubling.
5 seconds.
Yeah, it's a little different, because you're kind of holding them in place where they were. You're not bringing them to the secondary location. And for everybody out there, never go to a secondary
Radiant knows
location.
just who to pick.
Yeah, no.
But Axe kind of is good against Weaver, and you can kind of cover the egg. So it's another multifaceted block pick.
Yeah, people go up to hit the egg, and Axe, just comes in, calls. In ways, is this a counter to Solar Flare for the same reason that Solar Flare is good against Phoenix?
We're starting in 5 seconds with a
Okay, I could see that, right? But you still do take massive damage.
Yeah, I mean, the bonus armor, one-man army, Coat of Blood, can be mitigated. We see Clockwick. Folks, it is late. I need to stress, it is getting late here on the East Coast. Clockwork getting picked up as the third pick for Bury Me, Bury Me. Again, unpicked, unbanned in the first couple of games. All these niche picks, situational picks getting pulled out by both of these teams. Neither of them want to go home. What do we think of this clock?
The Clockwork is nice and disruptive against the Phoenix, and it could be some decent counter initiation against the Axe. It's not perfect against the Weaver, but you can do some good harass. Like if you catch the Weaver inside of your cogs, it's hard to really skitter out.
Dyer's turn to
You're going to take some damage.
Yep, particularly with expanded armature. And we see a great partner for Kagari. Jakiro, everything he does, they do whatever. They just do it great in the cogs. They prolong the CC by throwing out the Ice Path, the Dual Breath, the Macro Pyre. It's all good.
Ooh.
The Snowplow special?
Why would they do this to us? 11:45 on a Wednesday. So, like, the Jakiro pick is good here. It's great with Mars and Clock. But it's also good at counter-initiating against the Axe. My only worry is, like, if the Weaver gets on you and you're getting burnt down by the Phoenix, you don't have a bunch of mobility, but you really hope to get covered by the other heroes.
Yeah, and their options for mana burn are not great. I mean, Clockwork Cogs you have to be cogent of, but it's like, what, Diffusal Blade Marana? That's it. They're probably going to look to pick a mid-hero with their final pick. They've loved banning out Storm and OD these past couple of times. It's going to be an OD ban from Bury Me, Bury Me. Yeah, the anti-mage ban, classically from GRIN.
Where's the OD ban? I don't see that.
I mean, it's got to be forthcoming, right? That OD, like, kind of rips apart Medusa with all of his garbage, right?
It's good. Well, there's too many heroes to kind of ban out. There's Nyx.
Oh, yeah.
You banned out the AM already.
Could this be a mid Morana, a mid Jakiro? Are they worried about safe lane carries at this point?
Well, you just never want to get a teammate, right?
As Medusa? Is that still... Because you told me once that that's not as bad a matchup as that used to be.
Yeah, well, it's true. It used to be like 95-5. Like, that's how bad it used to be.
Yeah, fair.
Zanzatio doesn't want to deal with that.
Yeah. If you see a mid Nyx on the side of Bury Me, and you're GRIN Esports, you're probably feeling pretty good, because I think that hero is not a serviceable core at the moment. So...
Yeah, well, you could do something like you could push the Mars middle and flex in another way, but I don't think it fits in with this draft too well. You don't have a ton of great picks.
Yeah, it's would be good for hunting and chasing people down, but like, you know, which of these heroes do you want to encounter as a Nyx assassin, right? Weaver, Phoenix, Medusa. That would actually be bad into Mana Shield too, because I don't think any of your Mind Flare gets amped up because you're not doing any damage strictly to the Medusa. So
yeah,
not good.
Point. Well, it's just you burn 1% of their mana pool with each ability.
Oh yeah, that's true too. That's true too. And we are going to see the Queen of Pain, Akasha herself, coming in as that mid hero almost assuredly. Right? Is this a support Weaver?
Yeah, I think so. Well,
10 seconds.
Yes.
I've seen position 4 Quaps is the other thing.
I don't think you want to do that
in an elimination scenario. Yeah, that's fair.
Nah, you don't need to do that. But Weaver, the bugs just provide vision and like just so much utility in the slows from Weaver. The eventual Ogden's is going to be great when paired up with the Medusa. You just replenish the mana pool, and sure, good luck doing another 7,000 effective damage.
Yeah, fair. Also fair. What does the Ags do for Queen of Pain?
I was thinking a Weaver.
Oh, for Weaver. Oh, yeah, sure. Ags Weaver. Yeah, very potent.
But Ags Quap is the spreading, like once the dagger dispels, it spreads with a scream.
Oh, right, yeah. The viral daggers. What if when you got COVID, like every 15 seconds, you would just scream in agony, And
Some people did.
I mean, yeah, that's true too. That's true. A lot of people died, so I think that's a little insensitive. It's gonna be Invoker as a last pick from Bury Me, Bury Me. Another great mana burner, another very good mid hero. It will be Bobby on that Invoker, Bo on Jakiro, Jamie on Clockwork, Mr. D reprising that Mars from game 1, and Reaper X9 reprising that Mirana from game 2. JB on the Phoenix, Bry on the Weaver, Baby B on Axe, Pixie with Tail on Medusa, and it's gotta be Rhino on that Queen of Pain. A full slate of new heroes, no repeat picks from GRIN Esports in this game 3.
Wow. Yeah. Kind of the big part of this game is going to be Bobby, right? The puck and the sniper games 1 and 2 weren't the most inspiring. We need something big out of Invoker, the big hero of this patch. Ooh, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have been seeing a lot of Invokers at TI, even like in position 1 scenarios. This will be, of course, a mid Invoker, unless they do some silly stuff and put Reaper mid and Bobby in the position 1 or offlane, or, they shuffle it around. But most likely will be the mid hero. And this is, a callback to a flashier, simpler time. You think about Dendi Invokers, Thompson Invokers. And yeah, the hero's just back. It's going to be fun to see. There's plenty of Circle Dota going on here. We talk about Circle Dota all the time here at Heckle Studios. You got Cogs, you got Arena of Blood, you've got EMP. That'll synergize nicely. If you're really good, if you hit a really sick Arena of Blood, you could even hit a Cataclysm and just win a whole team fight off of that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm kind of worried about the Agnostic Invoker. Usually you see Elitas.
Okay. And yeah, he did not switch. That was something I noticed.
Indeed. So maybe it's just a personal preference of playstyle, and we're going to see if this is your classic, like Exort looking for Sunstrikes, or if you're going to be Ghost Walking looking for picks.
Yeah.
The EMP though is way too important against the Medusa.
Yeah, you gotta focus that. You gotta chew through that effective HP. This isn't oh, sorry. This piss break. Great, thanks. That's what the time in between games are for. Fuck me, man. It's late. 11:46. Please. I have a lot of unemployed to be tomorrow, man. Come on.
I'm starting to feel silly.
Yeah, that's when the good casting happens. You know that feeling? Hold on to that feeling.
Can't stop the feeling.
Is this axe also, consider, is this axe a block pick for the Medusa?
Is the axe a block pick? Who could say? Impossible to tell.
Yeah, just kidding.
Shut up, poser. I know that wasn't turn up caster 2 on my end. I think I will. Thank you for the advice. I can do that in my sound settings, so.
Yeah, I'm probably pretty soft. That came out wrong, but I think you get it.
Snoe Plaus is never soft here at Heckle Studios. I make sure of it. He can't get in the building if he's not rocking a hard one. They stop him at the door. They get his ass out of here.
Gotta be bricked up to get that venture.
This is bricked up casting for MD2L Season 17. And maybe if we're lucky and they don't listen to this cast, we'll be back for Season 18 too.
It's the playoffs. You gotta get bricked up.
You gotta get bricked up. Flying the full mast for this decisive. Remember, this is a lower bracket game 3. The loser will not be playing in this tournament anymore. They will go home. I have 2 envelopes in front of me. One has plane tickets for one team. The other has plane tickets for the other. I'm going to throw one in the trash. And the other one I'm going to staple to the team captain of the losing team.
Sounds inefficient. Why would you buy the tickets already, bro?
I mean, you think I'm paying for it? Come on. Did everyone buy this voice line? It's insane.
That's the kind of team strats you need in the playoffs. You got to come in bricked up with your period flax voice line.
Yeah, for real. What was the Oh, there's like the Kezu line. It's like I'm just Dota maxing. We got some good sprays here too. Neberosh.
Yep.
I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm saying slurs. They probably wouldn't put it in Dota 2 if it was a slur, so I think I'm pretty safe on that front. I don't know what it means.
You never know, but like probably not.
Yeah, that's true. As Eastern Europeans, they get
I mean, we started with Sleb, right? Game 1.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Well, are the Balkans Eastern European? I think I could hear that argument.
I think, like, I've been to Serbia. Right?
Okay. Oh, that's true. You have.
You're Eastern
I wrote
European.
up a little pep talk, just your standard.
Schlieber man himself.
Powerful and moving speech.
Schlieber man
Greg was
himself,
sounding like
a
baby when
legend.
he heard it.
We see Wex
Longer
first
than
from the
so
Invoker,
I'll skip it.
getting that EMP ready.
You can't improve
Okay.
until you make
Yeah, sure.
mistakes.
Yeah, has them balls a spinning.
So stupid.
We're back in game now. The audio's a little booming for you, boy.
I hope
Let's
your
turn that
shoulders are
down
broad enough for 4 seconds of
little
power.
bit.
Game's
Let's go to
booming
Greg.
right now.
You will be carrying your
He
teammate.
boomed me. It's going to be another 2-2 split of bounty runes to kick off this game 3. We're going to get this Invoker versus Quap matchup mid, a classic in the making. Meanwhile, we got JB on the Phoenix, complimenting Baby B on this Axe, up against Jamie on Clockwork. Gonna try to make an aggressive play onto JB. Forces at the Fire Spirits. This is kind of a ballsy play. Walking him down. He's going to be down to half health, and it's not going to be punished too badly for it. Meanwhile, Axe is going to be up against Reaper X9 on this Mirana. Up at top, we're going to have Mr. D back on the Mars, supported by Bo on Jakiro, up against Pixie with Tail on the Medusa, and Bragai on this hard 5 Weaver. Kind of saucy
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. 5 Weaver. Weaver Medusa lane.
Weaver not enough. Oh, hold that thought, though. Bobby falling low to Rhino. This has been an interesting mid matchup over these 2 games. You know, you had that Pango versus the Puck in that first game. That was kind of a walloping by Rhino. By the end of it, though, you know, Bobby was recovering on Puck. Then you had the Sniper up against the Ember Spirit in that second game. And, again, it was kind of a repeat of the same. Can Bobby pull out a better performance up against this Quap, up against this Rhino? Has this a really sick Invoker set. You know, Invoker players are a specific kind of breed of Dota. You know, you gotta, you know, one of the most played heroes commands like a deep devotion. Yeah, but bottom here. JB is gonna get walked down, and Reaper will take the kill. It is so hard getting away from Clockwork as Phoenix, man. It is like you can't fly away. You get, once that first battery assault hits, you're just kind of in Simba's shit pit for the duration, and it's a bad feeling.
Yeah, it's true. And you don't exactly like Arena either. So we're going to see how all that plays out.
Oh yeah, you bonked your little head, Mr. D falling low up here now. It's kind of tough going. Some depleted HP pools across the board for Bury Me. So they do have the 1-0 kill lead off of the back of that Phoenix
Careful,
kill.
bottom. Whoa,
Yes,
buddy.
Jamie up a little late on the cogs there and will die of hunger. Battle hunger, that is, as the Axe will claim that kill, evening up the kill score. It's 1-1. Bragai, though.
Light, the dying light facet on the Phoenix.
Oh, wow. Oh! Pin onto this Weaver. And up there is the Gorgon's Grasp. Is it enough? Turns and fight. Bragai mans up against the Mars. Takes out the Jakiro, too. Pixie with Tail actually gets the Mars kill. Yeah. Has the lane all to herself, just like Medusa's want it.
Yep.
Bobby
Yeah, a
having,
very strong start for this hero.
having to take the express rail back to base. Probably going to buy monster rounds. Probably going to buy ammo scavenger. Not
Sure.
feeling it. Walking all the way back.
I've never bought ammo scavenger.
Really? I think ammo's...
Yeah, I
Dyer's top
tell you
tower
that.
is in some trouble.
What's up?
Oh, okay. I can see that working. I should give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, it helps secure last hits. I'm talking
Okay.
about Deadlock, a different game by Valve Software. And a good one. If you need an invite, I guess hit me up, but like it's really not hard. I think you can just get one from the subreddit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jamie getting walked down here by Baby B, taking a lot of spins to the face. It is tough goings though. It's Jamie does put him into the Thunderdome, gets a big stun there and hits like 4 more cogs on the way out. It is so goofy watching people get trapped in cogs these days because it really is just kind of flipping around everywhere. I missed the kill top. Mr. D died. Pixie with tail, though, getting another kill. Like 2-0-1 now? Yeah, that's a pretty good place that you want your position 1 in. And Bry Guy getting breathed on pretty hard there. Are they going to be able to... Yeah, we'll be able to barely make it through that. Falling kind of scarily low. We'll put up a cheeky little award up by the triangle and the secret shop. Blinks in on Rhino, mid lane. Getting Bobby a little low.
Yeah, mid's starting to get a little topsy.
Yeah, oh, as is bottom. Dive in. Who's going to dive first? Baby B gets the kill onto this Clockwork. Reaper desperately wants this kill onto Baby B. Baby B turns around, gets the kill on the Mirana, the safe lane carry. Meanwhile, up here at top, another kill for Pixie with tail. Onto Bo. Mr. D gets Bry Guy in response. Map-wide kills going crazy right now.
Ludicrous. This is like non-stop action. This is a bloodbath. You normally don't see this in game 3s. Teams normally play a little more conservative, but I feel like everyone's just slapping their meat together.
Yeah, this is a all notions of reservation have left the building. A defensive spear now from Bry Guy and a TP in from Jamie. They're looking to sort of tip the scales in this safe lane for the Dire. Medusa has had it too good for too long, Jamie says, and that is going to be a 3-person Gorgon's Grasp, but Jamie is not done yet. Kills the Weaver. The spear is somehow off the mark. Does not pin Pixie with tail. That's actually kind of crazy that didn't connect, but I digress. The Radiant will slink away after that quick pick on the Weaver, getting that kill. It's 4 kills to 7 in favor of GRIN Esports here in this game 3. They are enjoying a 1K gold lead off of the back of that. But I feel like I'm looking at I snap to mid for a second, and then the other lanes just start going nuts.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's like I'm waiting for these guys to do something. They're falling low. Like I'm watching the boards here, and because JB, they realize, I'm having a tough lane. And what do you do as a tough lane when you're a support in the off lane? That's right, you stack the triangle for your off laner. But Jamie knows this because he's no doubt been in this position many times and scouts both of these stacks. Pings it out. Jamie finds JB and puts up the cogs, and somehow, some way, in between battery assaults, through the cogs, jumps out, and now it's going to be onto Mr. D. I did not realize how much Gorgon's Grasp is nuking. Like, it does a ton of damage. That's crazy. Why would they give Medusa another nuke? It's strange to me. And it's a deep dive in between towers. It's going to be 7 minutes. It's going to be a rumble here by the Wisdom Rune. The cogs come out. It's going to box out the Axe, box out the Phoenix. It will be a double Wisdom Rune snag for the Radiant. And not the best Sunray from JB. But the Battle Hunger is there. The Fire Spirits are there. Another dive inward. Gets it. Does not sacrifice himself to the neutrals. And there's going to be a rotation top here from Bobby. Hoping to poke a hole into Pixie with tails late early game. Unable to do so. And yeah, you look at these last hits and denies. And this Quap is just kind of having the time of her life. Bullying out the Invoker. Getting these last hits. It's kind of, you know, just living. Or dare I say sliving? That's slay and living. It's a Paris Hilton original.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and these two position ones, I mean, they're having the time of their life. Of the 36 last hits, I think 4 are heroes for this Medusa. 3 are heroes, sorry. And yeah, this Mirana is just kind of farming away as, you know, her support is just kind of, I wouldn't say feeding, but is maybe not having the best time.
Oh, flop in the river.
Oh, yeah, gets caught by Jamie. Blood Grenade committed. Battery Assault out. Must have blunked straight in. Dies that way. Yeah. Meanwhile, Mr. D is making this play onto Pixie with tail. They want this. That hits the Ice Path. 20 stack 1. May repel this, knowing that Clockwork is away. Creates a
20
little
stack
hole.
1 and mana boost. That's way too much effective HP, if you can time that right.
Yeah, and that is the joy of having a good start as Medusa in patch 737. Another Cogs, though, jumps in from Mirana. Weaver never stood a chance. Jamie, again, with a great kill there. has been a part of 4 of them, gotten 3 kills so far, going pound for pound with Pixie, although dying a whole bunch more. But a Quap comes top, Mr. D, Bob, or Bo falling low, jumps in, screams, picks up Mr. D, takes a couple tower shots, shrugs it off. She's the queen of pain after all, doesn't mind a little bit herself. Now it's bottom. Reaper falling low, Baby B in good standing, in good health. Might want to look into coming in here. Deploys the Battle Hunger. Marana's able to clean that up pretty well. Gets the taunt. Goes into the creeps. Gets the chop. Jams it home. It's a dominating streak now for Baby B. Even
And
gets
the
the
courier.
courier. Insult to injury here from this Axe.
Is that top gold now? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's check gold. Oh, yeah. This Axe is performing. Factory farming situation. A blink in from Quap, gets tornadoed, gets EMP'd, gets cogged up. The battery assault is there. It's going to be a kill spree now for Jamie. Brutal stuff. The really good timing push there. Doesn't even need to commit the hook shot. Just taking advantage of an aggressive blink in from this Quap.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really do that. That's way too aggro, especially into a Clockwork. Clockwork loves that.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you're gonna come to me. That's all the better, all the easier. Kind of going to lane cut mode now for Baby B. Gets that bottom tier 1. It's a smoke out now from this Invoker and this Clockwork. They are positioned top. They need to ruin this Medusa's day. And they're gonna walk right up the Arena of Blood, the EMP. Cogs next, almost assuredly. Weaver's going to throw out the Swarm, though, and that's going to complicate things. The Cogs do go out. They start to chip into that main health, and yes, it is going to fall low, but she is alive. The hook shot misses Jamie, dude. What are you doing? Now everything's going pear-shaped. This Fire Spirit goes on to Bobby. They're going down. The Sunray committed. Jamie falling low as well. Going down. Oh, it's an abject disaster. So many resources spent trying to get this Medusa once, and it's just not enough.
Yeah, just 60 life, no mana left in the tank. Like, the last reges of HP. The hook barely misses. Oh, wow. They picked that up, too.
Yeah, a free one for Rhino in mid against this hero. It is
Sonically,
tense stuff.
for sure. Yeah, Medusa, it's still scary, though, because you still have, like, just 400 HP right now, effectively.
Well, the mana boots are back up. You know, you never know.
And if you get the Satyr camp, you always fill back to full mana. It's kind of crazy.
What? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
because you get the mana from the neutral creeps, too.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. I was thinking about the mana burn from the Satyr camps, but... Big story here, though, as we're yammering on about mana management with Medusa. The Axe gets picked off right above the tier 2. Thought he was safe in his own home. Was not. Knock, knock. Open up the door. It is real. Axe does go down.
Trying to make space.
Now there's a quiet. It's a 3K gold lead for GRIN Esports, up 13 kills to 8. And I think there's going to be engagement here, yeah, in the Radiant Triangle. It's the Cogs, the Ice Path, Marana Arrow flying out as well. And, yeah, it is Jamie. You know, there is the little blunder of the hook shot coming out on the Marana, but beyond that, they've been extremely active on this Clockwork. 5-4-2 in the first 12 minutes of a game. It's what you want to see as a clock. It's what you want to do as a clock.
Super strong. And yeah, just like that, Medusa's back up to full life. Got the Satyr camp. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Mint condition.
Satyrs and the Shard Golems. Satyrs and Golems all day.
Ah, and they are. Just like that. Some preemptive vision. We'll scout out that Sentry Ward. Inherent Geminate attack does make short work of these. Oh, sorry, Rewoven. You have to take Geminate. Or, what was inherent with Weaver before? I'm tripping.
It was Geminate.
It was Geminate. I am right.
Geminate for free. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little on the strong side, perhaps.
That was insane.
Re-relegated back to a normal ability, sensible ability.
Yeah, because you used to like just the value point in it before, but you just got it at level 0 for free.
Yeah, you know, a lot like Lunar Blessing on Luna, and I think, what was it on Venomancer? Poison touch.
Poison sting.
Poison
Man.
sting. Poison touch is a dazzle, of course. Now, a crazy preemptive time lapse on this Weaver. It'll get juiced. They were in the wrong part of town, and they get punished for it heartily, and now it's a 4-man smoke. They know the Medusa's there. This ward, this sentry ward, does not see the vision ward from the Radiant, and there is the Arena of Blood, the EMP. Can they do it this time? The Cogs committed as well, and yes, that is a very, very dead Medusa. Jamie, atoning for his sins before, does jam it home, gets the killing spree on the Medusa, and yes, indeed, she is no myth, she is immortal. Now we have a pause.
Oh no.
A rage quit from the Invoker after the Medusa kill. Dusts off his hand, says, mission accomplished. Flies the carrier onto the, or flies the jet right onto the aircraft.
I wanted Medusa kill report clockwork.
Report Jamie, man. Should have done that before the EMP. Yeah, fair.
Yep, maxing out that Wex. Let's check the
So
stats.
stupid. I'm so stupid.
On
stupid,
EMP,
so stupid, I'm
It's
so
like
stupid,
500 mana burn now.
Wow, that's pretty. That's pretty
550.
sufficient. It'd be great if I. Oh, you can go from the spells menu. Nice one.
Yep.
Oh, you get burn damage with shard. It's kind of sick.
Ooh.
Increases damage for each point of mana drained by EMP and pulls it to the center. Let's go into agnostic.
Nasty.
Now
Agnostic is not as good.
Now this is a very damage focused facet, whereas elitist is a different kind of build. Ooh, Mathemagician with the raid for 18 viewers. Thank you for that. He was casting one of the other games going on here tonight at MD2L. I appreciate it, buddy.
Crap in, everybody.
Yeah, if you're new here, welcome to MD2L. It's Dr. Heckle and Snoe, Plaus casting this game through between between GRIN Esports and Bury Me. It's tied 1-1. Loser goes home. It's 14 minutes in, and there's the blink in from the axe onto Bobby on this Invoker. Goes down. It's time to build up that killing spree. Once again, is not done. Oh, the blink in, the Dagon, and the amplified damage make short work of Jamie. As Baby B will take that kill, gets the dubs. And now the mission is this tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, Medusa is safely farming away in mid lane.
Yeah, not what you're looking for. That's just, it's too much pain.
Yeah.
With the amplified damage quap.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of her whole shtick, right? A 1,300 gold swing as the result of that fight. It's a 3k gold lead now for GRIN Esports. As we go into the 15th minute of this. The arrow is a little off the mark, and they are going to body block this Medusa, which is a pretty heady prospect. And now Gorgon's Grasp comes out. The blink in from Baby B on this axe. JB goes down in the back line. Mirana makes short work. The hook shot in. Captures Medusa. But the Manta is there to try to cleave up these cogs. A ton of mana burn going down, though. As Weaver is found. That is a support Weaver, after all. The blink in, the call, it's missed. It's a buyback. Time-lapse back in from Weaver, but another set of cogs. It's an absolute bumper car carnival in there. JB with another set of cogs. Hits on a couple of those. Weaver gets just in that ass. A double two-man Sonic Wave, a triple kill from Rhino. It's a four on the deck now. 4 bury me off of the back of that Weaver buyback. Yeah, 3 dead from GRIN Esports, and a full team wipe. Mars did go down there as well for a, what was that? Only a 1,200 gold swing. An absolutely bloody engagement over that mid T1 for the Radiant.
Yeah, Rhino erupting there. Just picking their spots really well. Going in, pumping out the damage in the Dagon. Dagon's like solid right now on Quap. It's crazy.
I never thought I'd see this item become like the core part of a non-troll build. And this is coming from somebody who played maybe a little too much Pugno when that particular combination wasn't terribly good. But there it is. Dagon level 2.
That was terrible.
It was really bad. in hindsight. I look back at my Dota buff from those days, and it was suffering. It was not good.
Hugna's complicated. He used to be super complicated too.
Yeah. This is, I mean, he's gotten a lot of quality of life stuff over the years, too. Like being able to cast spells while he's channeling, and being able to reverse life drain into allies as a sort of a... I miss that heal bot build, man. That was sick stuff.
Zuck, dude.
Zuck 3000. And there's a smoke down here bottom. It's Quap, it's Weaver. They're hunting. They know Medusa's around here somewhere. But yes, the action is top. Good eyes, Snow. There's the Yules, the Ice Path, the Macro Pyre. Axe will just walk out of it like a complete Chad. And that's the end of that engagement.
What the hell?
Bottom. Snow Plaus did bait me. And it is a counter punch onto the Invoker there. They did find the Medusa, but he was alone in that engagement. Pixie with Tail picks up that kill.
Yeah, the Sonic Wave's used again. It's low enough cooldown, so the Quap is just running around.
Yeah, isn't it like 60 seconds?
No, it's more than that.
Goes down to 80.
Goes down to 80.
Up, hook shot, Jamie. With the Orchid too now and the Cogs will get shredded. We'll shred JB on that Phoenix. I love this this Orchid build on Clockwork these days is pretty hype. I like it a lot.
It's pretty nasty. So Force Staff isn't what it used to be against Clock, and all these heroes with mobility spells just get shut down by that Orchid.
Yeah, it is a strong pickup. Now mid lane, something's brewing, something's bubbling. It's more so than a stack for Baby B on this Axe. Let's check this Axe. Has the Blink, has the Blade Mail. Almost has BKB up. One component away, just the recipe. Now, Clockwork. Angling. Dangling. Has the hook up in 13. Going for a pipe next. Finds the Axe. Deploys Battery Assault beforehand, so it's not going to be too much damage on that front. Has a bug on his genitals. The Spirit Vessel even committed. And, wow, what a Cogs! What a bait! What an arena! What a macro! Oh, it's a disaster for GRIN Esports. They get baited, and it's an utter whiff from Quap with that Sonic Wave, trying to get lemonade out of those lemons, and is unsuccessful. Wow. What a sync-up.
Lemonade from the lemon.
It's better than trying to... Oh, never mind. We are not going there. If you want to know what that... If you want the good stuff, you got to listen to this game on Ticket, the draft phase, before we switch it live to the stream. That's where all the good stuff happens on these casts.
Unbelievable bait, though, from the Clock. Really good timing on the Cogs. Just a whole team follow-up to Arena, Macro, Night-Night.
Yeah, and just like that, it is a 2K counterpunch from Bury Me off of those two big kills. It's still a 5K gold lead. It's a blink top, though, onto this Mars. Baby B is pissed at that sudden death, but Quap just blinks in, whips out the 9, and puts one right between the eyes of this Mars. Sends him to paradise.
Ouch. And meanwhile, this Medusa has a butterfly. What do you do?
Yeah, it's kind of looking like last game. Pixie with Tail. Oh, but hold that thought, though. It's a smoke. Jamie will be on the receiving end of this one. Baby B thinking better about blinking into Cogs like last time. It's going to be an Orchid, though, on him. Quick reflexes here from Jamie, but Gorgon's Grasp will make short work of the little Clockwork. Meanwhile, Battle Hunger onto Bobby. There's the taunt. There's the Cold Snap. An Ice Path will prolong Bobby's life for a little bit, but there's the dunk from Baby B. It's now 2 dead on Bury Me, and it's another counterpunch for GRIN Esports. They don't want to go home. They don't want my horrible envelopes full of plane tickets. And Mr. D and Baby B, they don't know how close they were to one another. They're pinging each other. Oh, like ships in the night. They blink blindly. They find Mr. D. The bugs are on his junk. He's trying to get back into base. The slow, the Yules. It's going to be a Gorgon's Grasp. Just inches from home. We hate to see it. It's a mega kill for Pixie with Tail. Another dagging from Queen of Pain. Now they're chasing and want to push.
This is the timing, right? Like Battle Fury Medusa is a go time because you don't have the spell damage to pierce through all that mana. And now you don't have the evasion pierce. It's way too early.
Yeah. If I saw my Medusa getting a Battle Fury in my pub, I would probably report her. That Butterfly, though, is quite effective. I do have to catch you there because I did find that extremely funny. They're going to go for what I would call a classic blunder, and that would be a Tormentor steal. It is doing a number on this dire team. GRIN Esports has to finish this up quick. Jamie, are you a bad enough dude? No, you are not. They will get away with it pretty freely. Puts up the Aghanim Shard on this Phoenix. I don't even know what that does. What is that? Sunray, Casting Supernova.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very good.
Yeah, that's extremely good.
You can't cancel it with battery assault. You're just pumping out the heals and deeps.
Yeah, huge for team fights. On opposite ends of the spectrum of this Mars. Again, that was a first pick Phoenix. They feel very strongly about this hero. 3, 3, and 7 on JB. 7, 3, and 8 on Axe. 6, 2, and 6 on Queen of Pain. 6, 3, and 5 on Marana. 8, 7, and 5 on this Clockwork.
Dude.
I'm just saying numbers, man. This game is crazy. It's 23 minutes, and it's a 9K gold lead for GRIN Esports. And it is getting hype here. Again, neither of these teams want to go home. Their playoff lives are on the line. Their livelihoods are on the line.
Wow. 9, 2, and 5.
9, 2, and 5! I'm trying to activate sleeper agents here. And, Roche will be the call for GRIN Esports here. Sunray kind of facilitating. This will get scouted out by Jamie, and if they want to go, they got to go like now, because it's not particularly a fast Roshan, but the bug from the Swarm is doing its job. Jamie's putting himself in position, though. Where is this Clockwork? Hiding in the trees. Oh, so carefully. Launches another rocket flare. Will get scouted out by Bry Guy. Won't kiss him.
Sure.
Yeah. There is no backup for this Aegis steal, but Jamie does not care. He's going for it. He's surrounded. He gets taunted. It's a disaster. He's gonna get chopped, but Rhino once again pulls out. It's a Dagon level 2, so I will still say it is a 9mm, a Glock 9mm, and does clock Jamie's Clockwork. Bry Guy with the manner tip even. He had big aspirations, and let me tell you, bud, I've been there. You always want to steal the Aegis as a clock. It feels great, and it's a huge bit of control. Bobby thinking about killing the bug, maybe getting a bit of a brain fart there, freezing up. Bry Guy picks up a pretty free kill on the enemy mid, and yeah, that is it's going from bad to worse here for Bury Me. Gleipnir up for this Marana, though. 3 out of the 4 top most farmed heroes in this game are on GRIN Esports, and the margin is pretty wide. It's a major item, or major item component, separating the Axe and the Mars. That's like 3K now. And yeah, Gleipnir up on the Marana, has the Dragonlance, can come to these fights if she wants to. Loading up that MKB into her quick buy. It's almost assuredly going to be for this Butterfly Medusa. I almost screwed up there too, Snoe. I mean, that was almost disastrous. They will turn their sights to this tier 2 bottom. GRIN Esports gonna just start collecting objectives with 3 minutes 40 seconds left on this Aegis. Has the BKB, has the Daedalus queued up, has the Scotty queued up even after that, and yeah, they're gonna take this. They're gonna take this on to Bobby, who's deigning to show his face.
Oh, I'm unmuted now.
Oh, nice! Welcome back to the party.
I was going nuts.
Were you also just saying numbers?
I was.
And here
What's this Quap's KDA right now?
It's 7, 2, and 6 Queen of Pain. 7, 3, and 9 Axe. 2, 8, and 15 on the Weaver.
Wow, 15's actually really impressive.
Yeah, it's actually pretty all right. It's been very active this game. And yeah, there's the Solar Crest. We've been seeing a lot of pickups there around Pro Dota. Writ large, you know, the attack speed, the move speed. It's a really, really good support item once again on this Weaver. This is a no boots Weaver, by the way, because boots, as I would remind all of our viewers, are not necessary. There's the Tornado, the EMP onto Pixie, and that isn't going to be a sucking EMP. That's half of Medusa's mana pool gets pushed into that ice path almost. Oh, it's an aggressive blink in. There's a Yule's to save. Great cogs there too, but a Gorgon's Grasp to complement it, and a really, really good cogs, an even better Arena of Blood onto one. Kind of breaking up the fight here. 2 people stuck, kind of hitting the walls. And, yeah, that's going to save a lot of damage onto that T3 that they otherwise may have gotten. There's the Macro Pyre. Another Yules. This Weaver is going every direction at once. The Phoenix goes down as well, and they're hungry. They want more. They have no arena to speak of. There's the Yules from Mr. D. The Cold Snap onto Pixie with Tail. It won't do the thing that you want it to do, unfortunately, because she's not taking damage. It's speared up against the trees. Another Cogs, though. There's the Stone Gaze following Jamie up the hill, but the Gleipnir onto Rhino. The BKB standing and fighting. The blink in from the axe. The spear backwards, and we'll clean up the Mirana. We'll clean up the Invoker, and now it's going into high ground. Another great Yules from this Mars. And Pixie with Tail is not done. We'll clean up. Oh my god, Jamie, what are you doing back here, man? That's not where you're supposed to be at all, man. You're gonna get chopped by Baby B. It happens again. Wanted a piece of Rhino and just couldn't stomach it. This Medusa still has her Aegis as they go high ground. The Glyph is deployed. We'll save the tier 3 for now, but an absolute disaster fight for Bury Me, and it will be a 1,400 gold swing, so not all that much, but it is an 1,100 gold lead for GRIN Esports as they are threatening the Radiant base here. Again, this is game 3. Loser goes home. Both of these teams fighting for their lives out here. Just intense, crazy fights popping off 28 minutes in.
Yeah, and just the tail end of the Stone Gaze catching the Invoker and the Mirana, which allowed for the Gorgon's Grasp, which just kind of cinched that team fight up.
Yeah, just great play from Pixie with Tail here. I even missed one of those kills. They are just all over the place. Has that Chrysalis now to complement their inventory. And, yeah, pushing back up onto high ground here. Looking to defend. All heroes up. All ultimates up for Bury Me. Can they defend these barracks? Still 12 seconds on Aegis. This could actually be a bit of a handstand if they time it right for GRIN Esports, but it's the blink in from Baby B. Pixie with Tail falling low. There's the Supernova. The chop is there, but the arena is there too. Is it enough? Pixie with Tail. The Aegis just times out, goes down in the arena, but Rhino blinking in with the BKB and the Sonic Wave takes someone out, and Mirana will graciously give me a pause here to break up the action.
Wow, the timing was incredible.
Is this a manner pause? What's going on here?
Hard to say.
That is the Mirana. They were experiencing some connectivity issues before, but they are dead, so I'm not sure why they're even pausing. Two question marks coming out. Reason. It's lag. Internet issues for Bobby. Maybe that would attribute the fact why he just kind of like had the 1,000-yard stare when he was getting run down by Weaver in top lane. Just kind of sat there and died.
Yep, that's rough.
The lag seems to have subsided. The go when ready call has been thrown out. Quap is about halfway through this BKB. She has the Dagon level 2. It's just sitting on that level 2. Going for the Sange next. And we'll bow.
Here we go.
Oh, the blink-in from Baby B. The blink-in from Rhino. Mars is going to try to save himself with the Yule. Spears away, is living for now, but Guy is diving deep. Will get brought down by this Weaver. But there's the Orchid. There are the Cogs. There's the EMP. And this Quap might be out of options. There's the hookshot just to kind of button things up there. But Rhino blinks out. It's not enough. A monster kill streak going the way of Mr. D on that Mars. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to piss. I'm going to shit. It's tough, guys. It's tough casting these games because it's late. And I had a really big Greek hero sandwich, man, with hot sauce, and it's coming up on me. It was really good, though. Shout out to It's Greek to me. I'm not going to reveal where I live, but if you know, if you know, you know. That was a good sandwich, and man, what a fight from both of these teams. Extremely even tipping a little bit on the side of Bury Me by about 400 gold, even with 2 buybacks during that fight. It's an extreme hold. They don't even lose a barracks. All things considered, magnificent gameplay from Bury Me.
Yeah, that's a big hold. You got the Dusa, right? Dusa's going to come back soon with the Daedalus, but until then...
Oh, Bobby.
Middle.
Yeah, it gets caught out. Hits the blind... deafening blast on this Weaver, and now the Vultures are circling. What do you think of this Weaver build, by the way? It's triple bracer gaming on top of the support items.
The support items are pretty good. Solar Crest is a little nutty this patch.
Yeah, the bug comes out. The Gorgon's Grasp is off the mark, but there is, oh no, Mr. D. I understand wanting to save your friend, but the time lapse will get the Weaver out of there. They spent a lot of resources on ultimately a nothing objective. Their Invoker will get away. Baits at the Sentry Ward, baits at the Dust, and all things considered, kind of a dub for Bury Me, Bury Me.
Yeah, they don't mind that. Arena is much longer cooldown than time lapse.
Is this a Mage Slayer Invoker?
Oh, and whether they use Solar Flare on Tormentor?
Oh, Solar Flare? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's a great question. GRIN Esports now back in the high ground. Pixie with tail now has this Daedalus to complement the Butterfly Manta. Just eating these barracks for lunch as the cogs come out. 4 hits to kill now, though. There's the Gleipnir, the Tornado. Is it enough? The BKB gets popped, as does the Stone Gaze, and Bobby's just going to sit there and get shot in the face by this Quap once again. Unfortunate. Don't know if it's internet issues. Don't know if it's just a small misplay, but it is rough. And a spear backwards into the base. Clock with the cogs, burning that mana. And BKB from Baby B. They want this melee racks. They want it so bad. And there's the Satanic from the Medusa. Farm that up in the kind of the background. The Supernova will go off, though. Stuns people up. 3 on the deck. No buyback for Bury Me, Bury Me. Could this be the dead blow? Jamie getting pecked down. The cogs keeping this Weaver contained. Mr. D in the Yules trying to live. Will not. Gets chopped. 4 on the deck. No buyback. And do they know? Do GRIN Esports know this beautiful pearl of an advantage they hold in their hands? They're going to play it safe. They're going to go for the bottom tier 3 and set of racks. It is game 3. Loser goes home. They're taking no chances with this advantage. A 20k gold lead. 40 kills to 22. GRIN Esports in a great position to slam jam this one home and progress to the next round of the playoffs as the second lane of racks goes down.
Yeah, like this Medusa. Oh, that's GG.
And that's GG. Bobby just calls it. The banjo gets played. The taunt comes out.
That's it.
Sorry about the net, Bobby. But that's it. Game 3 ends not with a great explosion, but with a bit of a whimper as GRIN Esports takes out Bury Me after that incredible Game 1. Snoe.
Wow.
Man. Wow. What a Game 3. 33-minute victory.
That series progressed. They really leaned into Pixie with tail, right?
Oh, yeah.
The DK, next game going Medusa, carry me, please.
Yeah, that Morphling game maybe a little uninspiring. Got melted by the Luna in Game 1. Was that more of a Rhino show with, was that Pango Game 1?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, just really came alive on that DK, on this Medusa. Get the boy on a hard carry and see what he does. And the graph tells the tale. Unfortunate. We bid Bury Me adieu, but GRIN Esports will progress. We'll see them a little later on this tournament. And as a reminder, Grand Finals will be next week. Not on Wednesday, but on that weekend. Snow, I hope that you're going to be able to join me in beautiful, shiny new Heckle Studios for a live duo cast. That would be very high. Which what?
What day of the
I
weekend?
believe that will be the Sunday, the 20th, perhaps. I'll have to double check. But that is far off in the future. Tonight, we celebrate GRIN Esports in their 2-1 comeback reverse sweep of Bury Me, and folks, what a series that was. Snoe Plaus, thank you so much for joining me here on this cast, casting some of the best and most spirited Dota I've seen all year.
Yeah, for sure. This was a wonderful display by the two teams, and I'm looking forward for what's to come.
Yes, likewise. One final congratulations for GRIN Esports, and one final thanks for playing for Bury Me. And that'll do it for us here at Heckle Studios. Snow, once again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Folks, thanks for coming over. If you're coming over from Matt's stream, welcome to the party. Came at just the right time. And hey, I'll plug my Twitch, twitch.tv/Dr. Heckle. If you like this, I stream over there sometimes. And hey, I'm employed. Maybe I'll stream over there more often. But until then, that's all the MD2L action we've got for you here tonight. Rest easy, folks. for and yeah, hey, enjoy that other tournament going on this weekend. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called the International. Enjoy that. But until then, till next week, I'm Dr. Heckle. This is Snow Plaus, and we'll catch you next time. Take
Good
care.
night, everybody.